What's up?
Not a whole lot. How are you?
Oh, pretty good. How was your weekend? Lovely, I trust?
It was lovely. And yours?
Nice. Thanks for asking. Yes, a lot of weekend fun.
Yeah, did you enjoy the game?
Oh, yes.
All that?
Mm-hmm.
Good deal.
Watching Davidson and surprising teams do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Although, as I said, one player, Davidson dude, Del Curry's little son there, man.
Yeah.
He's getting little dude.
Okay, he looks like he's 10.
He sure can. Looks like Reggie Miller's brother.
Yes, he does.
And
I was like, how old is that kid?
Plays like him, shoots like him, looks like him, acts like him.
Yeah.
Now let's see if he wins like him.
On the court playing with 4 fouls.
And just like that, there's only 16 teams left. And
wow, I know.
First full week of spring, Terry.
Yes.
There's a lot of things we need to focus on.
Good deal.
As we move from spring into the warmer weather months. This is where the fun starts, baby.
Really?
Oh, come on.
Good deal. Can't wait. Tickle me now.
Oh. Way past that this morning, Terry. I don't know. Well, okay.
Good deal.
Yeah. Monday morning action, and we're not in delay. Is that the deal?
Jeez.
Okay, so I'm a little nervous, Terry. I ask you to refrain from your normal truck driver way of talking because we're not in delay.
Darn it.
And we have to reboot the system. All right?
Gotcha.
But this is technical stuff that I don't want to bog you down with, Terry. We'll come back. We'll get things started right after these words.
The T-Man Show.
Fuzzy internet images and this London Sun headline suggests Lilo and her soccer pedigreed ex-beau Kalen Best made a sex tape.
Wow.
Denials coming from both camps appear backed up by TMZ.com. Revelation that the tape comes from an amateur pornographer.
Well, don't all sex tapes come from an amateur pornographer?
I thought that's what it was.
Sure.
The sex tapes I have of me are made by me.
Right.
I don't think, however, if I don't hire Vivid Video to come shoot the scene.
I shot that one time for you, but that was different.
Very professional.
Right.
He was your boom boy or whatever.
I'm not happy with the lighting here. What sex tape doesn't come from an amateur pornographer? Lindsay Lohan's sex tape, she would hire the people of Vivid to shoot it in their professional fashion? I don't know. I would like to see a sex tape between her and the very masculine-looking female DJ.
Oh, would you?
See her on the ones and twos. With the handheld camera shooting it up. Anyway, there may be a sex tape of Lindsay Lohan out there, ladies and gentlemen, although she's denying it.
Yep.
We will keep you posted.
We'll find out.
Mm-hmm. If it exists, we'll have it by 9 a.m.
There you go.
It's very exciting.
I know.
Okay, what else is happening this morning, Terry? Fill us in on all the jizz.
All kinds of news for you. Apparently, Carrie Underwood, there's rumor that she that she lost her boyfriend to J.C. Chazé. Now,
when you lose your boyfriend to a homosexual,
right?
That's got to be a tough one.
I wasn't sure if he had actually came out.
Would you rather lose your boyfriend to another woman, Terry, or would you prefer? Which is better for the ego? Would you rather lose him to a male? I would think women's egos are very fragile, just like men's, Terry. Even though, we both try to hide how fragile and how vulnerable we really are. I would think the average woman would rather, to keep her ego as much intact as possible, would rather lose her man to another man than she would to another woman. Because
you're probably right.
Because you just say, well, there's nothing I can do about that. He was gay and just never really let me know. I should have probably figured it out, but that doesn't have anything to do with my ego. I'm just pretty stupid.
Yeah.
I did catch him steaming his 17s one time, though. That should have been the red flag.
Right. But to another woman, you're right. It's a little bit different. We've heard plenty of callers who call up talking about, their man having an affair or cheating on them. And it's usually, that woman's a lot uglier, fatter, and all that
that's
stuff.
usually the case. And
so,
we want them uglier and fatter and a lot more red for the fun and frolics that we are desperately needing. Anyway, but let's do another man. I mean, nothing you can do about that.
Right. I mean, if the guy's gay, he's gay, right?
And that's the way you would write it off to yourself. Well, there's nothing I can do about that.
Sure. But how dare he cheat on me with a fat, ugly chick?
Oh, geez. I just got to be able to pick the heteros a little bit better.
Yeah.
And that wasn't the case here. So she lost her man to...
J.C. Chazé. However, which he hasn't really officially come out. It was
that right.
It was
J.C. Chazé.
I thought it was Shazay.
Chazé.
All right, whatever. It's close enough.
Anyway, it was Lance Bass who came out. And so J.C. really hasn't, officially come out of the closet, but this guy
You just outed him.
Well, I didn't out him.
Okay.
The rumor mill has outed him. I guess I am part of the rumor mill.
Oh.
Anyway,
You are the rumor mill.
the guy is Chase Crawford from the show Gossip Girl.
All right.
Plays Nate.
Very exciting.
Well, all right.
Losing your boyfriend. A lot of times we've taken calls over the years, Terry. I think my boyfriend may be gay.
Right.
Well, use JC as some bait. Maybe he'll offer his services.
Maybe so.
Because that's what allowed some woman to at least have a little understanding and peace of mind as to who her boyfriend really is and or was and or is gonna be.
Right.
Now, Francisco is taking a nursing exam later today, Terry.
Okay.
I'm glad I'm not him.
And he's very hyped up / nervous about it. This is his big shot at his slice of the pie of life.
And if he doesn't get this, then where is it?
Yes, Francisco.
Hello?
Good morning. How are you, sir? Hello? Can you hear me? Problem? Francisco. Can't hear me? Something sounds weird on the board today. Everything sounds weird. Can you hear me, dude? You punching random buttons or what?
Hello?
What time are we going to start the show today?
We're here.
Hmm?
Can you hear?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. Take it off today and just didn't tell me or what? All right. Who's messing with our board over the weekend?
Yeah, hello?
Well, who didn't lock it? It was locked? I'm sorry, Francisco. I know it's a big day for you, but we're just trying to straighten things out over here. Can you hear me now, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
How you doing, T-Man?
Pretty good. How are you? You're the one we're worried about this morning, Francisco. You're the one whose life is hanging in the balance today. You're the one who is either going to make a path for himself towards the penthouse or the outhouse based on the outcome of today. I mean, the nursing exam doesn't get much bigger in life than the nursing exam. So,
no pressure, right?
How are you feeling, Francisco?
I'm extremely nervous. I'm very bad with tests, and it's like you said, it makes it or breaks it. It's such...
Makes it or breaks it. Francisco will find out whether he has done the job well enough so that he, from this day forward, can prepare to become a nurse.
Mm-hmm. If my sister can pass it, anybody can.
Oh, wow.
She ain't the brightest kid in the world. Come on.
Well, you see, it's not like a regular nursing exam. It's like a surgical tech exam to be like a surgical assistant in the ER room.
Francisco, no matter how you slice it, whether you want to think you're a souped-up nurse or some specialized nurse, you're a nurse, no matter how you break it down.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you're right. I was wondering. I don't know how to calm down. I don't know how to relax.
No, it's
I know you are the man to give advice.
Oh, jeez. What time does the big old nursing exam begin? How many hours or how many minutes do we have to count down until the number 2 pencils are picked up from the desk and the bubbles start getting filled in there?
Oh, I have a number 4.
It's at 8.
What, at 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
Well, you still have an hour and a half to... I mean, worlds change in an hour and a half, Terry.
Uh-huh.
Worlds have collided. Wars have begun and ended. All right, maybe not an hour and a half, but okay, an hour and a half. So how do you, if you're so amped up now, I don't want to peak too early today, Terry.
Right.
He could be sound asleep at his desk by 8 o'clock if he's just burning off energy by the second right now.
Yeah.
Francisco, you gotta collect yourself right here. All right.
All right.
Now, where are you at the spot where you have to take your exam, or you still have some traveling to do?
I'm still traveling.
You're in the process of traveling right now.
Yes.
How far a distance do you have to go? Are you just about there? Or are you not even close? What's the story?
I'm about 25 minutes away.
25 minutes. All right. That gives him an hour window for any kind of, mishap. He's covering his... This is very important to him, Terry.
Okay, yep.
The nursing exam is everything pretty much. Is it your top priority in life right now, this day, this moment?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, it's his career on the line here, right?
How many years, how much time have you put into building up to this day?
A lot of time. I put in 5 years of it.
Wow.
5 years.
Whoa.
And it all is getting to the point where it makes or breaks based on how the day goes today.
I quit my other job just to sit at home and study, you know.
Whoa.
Now let's say you blow it. All right. I mean, I always like to expect the best but prepare for the worst. All right. I'm not trying to. I'm just, hey, come on. The man is called, and I'm trying to, as I said, expect the best.
Right.
I think he's gonna ace it. Whatever that means. Never did. And I just want to just see what happens if that's not the case. If, let's say you blow it, I don't know. There was one time I was cheating off the paper next to me, but I didn't realize the teacher had put different tests, down different rows. So I really needed to look one row over.
Oh, it's really
He couldn't
tough.
quite reach.
So I did.
Reach.
I got it couldn't retch.
Yeah.
Little Freudian slip.
Right.
I got a great score for the exam that the other people were taking. But as far as my exam that I was actually on my desk, yeah, I got about as low a score as you could possibly get. And the teacher called me in and realized, wow, you would have gotten a 92 if you took the exam that the person next to you was taking.
Tough break.
Foiled again by the brilliant teachers.
Yeah, I mean, you ever hear of that? A teacher giving out 2 different exams?
Yes, I have.
Man, well, I didn't until that moment. But anyway, so let's say the worst case scenario happens, Francisco, and you blow it for whatever the reason is, you get a terrible score. You can retake this kind of thing, no? Or is it one shot and you're done?
No, I have 3 chances to take it, but that's an extra $1,000 I have to do.
All right, so it's a monetary issue more than, and a time issue more than this is a one-shot deal, and then it's open up your own, I don't know, kielbasa stand or something like that. This is not a... I mean, it would cost you as far as the money and the time, but it's not a life or death kind of situation as far as your career right here.
Oh, no. But it does make my life. It does start my career, you know?
Well, you sound so pumped up. You sound like you said you left one thing you were doing to make sure you could focus on this full time, that you're ready to take this on. You don't need us. You're ready to totally dominate this test that you're facing this morning, right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
Now, what if a really hot girl, every girl that's going to be in that test or what?
I'm sorry?
What if a really hot girl wearing a really nasty, raunchy, slutty little outfit comes walking in, and you get distracted, you start getting a half tank, your mind starts numbing. Are you aware there's not going to be any, wild cards, strange, random girls that come walking in? You know everyone's going to be taking this test or what?
Yeah.
And you know their potential.
Yeah, there's 15 students. They're all cool students.
All right,
So there's no surprises.
Okay, I'm just making sure
Cover all the bases.
that every scenario that could possibly throw a little bit of a problem into the situation
He
is...
looks up and, wow, this hot-ass chick comes
do it for
walking
me.
in.
I'd be like, screw the
And you're
nursing
like,
exam.
There went all
There's
the
not going
hours
to be no
of
Ashley
studying.
Alexander walking in.
Time for the graduation to doctor.
Breast exam.
Well, thank you so much, T-Man,
Wow.
for the talk and for the advice.
What time is the exam over? We'll send you good vibes. We'll send you...
The exam should be over around 5 o'clock.
Wait, from 9 to 5? You said,
Yeah.
Wait, you said it starts at 8.
Way to make 11.
Yeah, no, it starts at 8 o'clock and it ends at 5.
Wow.
Well,
Really?
I'm sure they have a little break. Do you also... Is
A
it
9-hour exam?
Well, is it paperwork and then also where you actually have to do, what is it, hands-on stuff?
Oh.
Yeah, you take, it's a 280 question exam. It's no multiple choice, thank God. And then you have to do a few hours of skills.
Right.
Wow.
The American Red Cross is there. The examiners are there. They're watching you, perform, certain procedures on patients.
Wow.
So it's it's on the spot type of stuff.
So you got a girlfriend, or what's your story, man?
No, I just moved here about a month ago from New Jersey.
From New Jersey.
Yeah, so...
I would hate to think of the pressure. He feels the pressure right now. Imagine the pressure if you had a girlfriend at home going, well, if you're not going to be a nurse, then I'm not going to stay around with you.
You better start bringing in some money.
One of the main reasons I decided to be with you is because I was under the impression you were preparing to become a nurse.
Exactly.
But if you ain't going to be no nurse, I'm out of here. Yeah, I just don't see that ever happening. Anyway, so this is just a responsibility as far as a party of one is concerned. You have no kids, you have no girlfriend, you have no wife that you know, right? I mean,
nothing. No strings attached. No
Man,
tie
talk
down.
about the most pressureless life in the world. My gosh.
I'm young and I have nothing, no kids, no wife, no nothing.
And if you're lucky, you'll fall on your face today and forget this silly idea of becoming a male nurse.
Well, a surgical tech isn't just a male nurse.
Surgical tech, it'll be nice. And then,
it's a good career.
Of course. I was just kind of joking on for a second there. I like the thought of him wearing the white tiara with the red cross on the top and the big black shoes. I just like that image for a second.
He was a nurse in 1948. That's how he was.
That's what I'm going on here. Just for a second. Can you let me have my fun?
All right, I'll let you have your fun. Sorry.
Okay. Good luck to you, Francisco. Starting
Thank you so much.
at 8 o'clock. Those who are listening right now, we're going to all send you good vibes.
All right.
Positive vibrations.
Yes, good luck.
I'll give you guys tomorrow morning, let you know how I did.
All right. We already know.
You're up.
Anyway.
4-1, he fails. Already taken
You
back.
guys.
Apparently, Hotshot has still a little bit of money left in his account after the betting weekend.
It's burning a hole.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to blow it.
Wow. So you had a pretty good weekend as far as NCAAs?
Yes.
Feeling good about it?
I am. I'm ready for the games. When do they start again?
Oh, my gosh.
You got a few days to worry about it, kid.
Okay, all right. Is there any NIT action tonight? What's going on tonight? Is there a CBI game tonight? Is there NBA? Is there NHL? What's going on?
It's a shame he's not going through any withdrawals.
No.
Based on all the action he was dealing with all weekend long.
Right.
Why don't you and Terry race to the bathroom during the break? 2-1 on Terry.
2-1 on Terry.
Look at those little legs.
Wow.
They're like pistons.
Look at those little
Those little legs are like
Oh, my gosh.
high horsepower little pistons.
They are, yes.
Oh, goodness.
Well, I mean, talk about real pressure. That's where Francisco's at. He's not at whether Western Kentucky's going to cover the spread.
They didn't, yes.
5.
Damn hilltoppers.
You suck. Francisco's got his whole future hanging in the balance.
True.
9-hour test. I'd be like, yeah, I can't do that. I'll see you guys later.
I know. A little too long.
Yeah, I studied like hell, but I didn't know this test was going to be 9 hours. I thought it was going to be a typical, 45-minute test. And
Yeah, 45 for everyone else, 10 for me.
I could handle that, but 9-hour test?
Try again.
You ever hear of such a thing, a 9-hour test?
It's like SATs or something.
SATs is only 5 to 6 hours.
Oh, really?
9 hours?
Yeah, ridiculous.
Screw that. I don't want to be no one should ever want to be a nurse that bad. 9 hours. Oh, surgical tech.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Much more masculine.
I keep forgetting.
Well, you want to
You
you want to make sure next time you're on the table there that somebody handing the right tool to the doctor is certified.
There you go.
Knows the difference.
I went to a 9-hour test.
Right.
I am ready to handle all the technical issues that may arise due to this surgical procedure.
To stop the bleeding, you use A, gauze, B, a bowling ball, C, your fist, or D, a Ferris wheel.
See your fist.
Oh, I know this one.
Ferris wheel.
I always go fist and never look back.
Okay.
Fuzzy internet images suggest Lilo made a sex tape. Fuzzy internet images suggest Lilo made a sex tape.
Terry, on Friday, we had some still photos of this alleged, supposed, apparent sex tape. This morning, we have 7 seconds of some grainy video. Oh, we're making strides, baby.
7 seconds in heaven.
That's right. 7 seconds in heaven.
Grainy too? Yes.
Yeah, you really can't tell if it's her. It looks like, no doubt, a female fire crotch, but we cannot confirm it's her. But hey, that's all we need. We just need the possibility, and we're good. As men, all we need is something to go with as far as fill our minds with the fun stuff, and it's off to the races.
Fun stuff, yes.
Off to the races is synonymous with darkened bathroom. Anyhow.
Really?
Or laundry room.
Okay.
As long as you have something.
Something to go on.
Yeah, well, no.
Oh?
As long as you have a device with which to clean it up, better known as a beat rag. Okay, anyhow, you getting it now, Terry?
I got it.
Do we have to break that down for Terry? What is
Yes.
it?
Apparently I did. I thought she was on board with me, but apparently I have to, spell it out for her.
Guess so.
Yes. That's all we need to go on. It's just the hope, the possibility, the thought. Yes, and that's what we have. We have 7 seconds of grainy video, and that's as good as having, an hour-long, no doubt about it, this is Lindsay Lohan type DVD.
All right.
7 seconds of grainy video is the equivalent, for our minds, And our purposes, Terry, now you understand our purposes, right?
Sure.
I don't have to go through that again.
No.
For our purposes,
Yes.
7 seconds of grainy video is as good as having a 1 hour, high-quality, dead-on Lindsay DVD.
Gotcha.
You get it now?
I believe so.
Not really, but anyway, that's what we have. We have
Okay.
7 seconds of grainy, pornographic, amateur shot video of what many believe is Lindsay Lohan, and some like, what is it, soccer buddy? I don't even...
A soccer player.
Denials coming from both camps appear backed up by TMZ.com's revelation that the tape comes from an amateur pornographer.
Again, I don't know what home sex video comes from the professional crew.
Right.
You know, if I could just wait another week, I can afford the best boy and the key grip, and then I'll really have the full crew to shoot my sex video. Anyhow,
Right.
if you would like to see for yourself the 7 seconds of grainy video we have, again, this is 2 days in a row now. I know we had the weekend to split this up, but this is 2 days in a row. We have video too hot for the TManShow.com.
Whoa.
Now, not too hot from where I stand, but
Right.
you know, corporate suits, Terry,
Yes.
are so quick to pull down stuff I put on my own damn website.
I know.
So I ain't going through that again. So at some point this morning, I will take the first 10 callers.
10
That's
lucky
right.
callers
10 lucky callers to watch some real grainy video.
for 7 seconds.
And we will give you the link, and you can decide for yourselves. Not right now. Not right now.
All right.
We have things to do. But before the maybe the end of the segment, at the very end of the segment. So if you're calling now, you're just going to be wasting your time.
Okay.
But at the end of the segment, because I have calls that need to be addressed right now, and I don't want to miss out on anyone who has some serious situations that developed over the weekend that can't get through that I could be helping right now, Terry. Like Luke is on the line. He's in a new relationship. It's freaking him out. And he has to be helped through this scenario so he can start the week off with some sanity. You know what I'm saying,
I
Terry?
do.
You want to go right to Luke? Or?
Sure.
Luke, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there, T-Man.
See, does it sound like he's calling from the ledge or what? Why should a new relationship be that frightening? What's going on, Luke?
Well, it happened it started about a month ago. I've been talking to this girl a lot, actually. Was that?
I said,
Okay.
What do you mean, man? What do you mean?
You all right, Luke? Are you going to be able to make it through this call, not to mention the day, Luke? He's ready to fly off the
I
handle
know.
at the bat of an eyelash. The man is ready to just go nuts. Luke, I'm just taking it all in. Relax. Take a
Okay.
breath, Luke. Can I hear you take a breath before we get too far ahead with ourselves here, Luke? Take a breath. Go ahead.
All right. I'm taking a breath right now.
I'm not even confident he could take a breath
I don't think so.
Yeah, there you go.
without any instruction sheet or something like that. But Luke, why did that even seem like such a production? Just take a breath. Take a nice, big, deep breath, and let's all settle in here and find out why this new relationship has just got you completely on edge and freaked out, all right? But first, before we can do that, we have to hear you take a breath until we all feel confident that you are just in some way able to keep yourself composed here. Go ahead. Take a breath, Luke. Yes.
All right. You hear that?
Are you feeling wobbly, Luke? Are you going to pass out? Are you all right?
Yeah.
That was quite the breath there. You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right.
I'm quite a reeler.
How old are you, Luke?
I'm 18.
You're 18 years old. Okay. Why do you have to say it like that? I'm 18.
Singing it.
I know.
Was it the breath that has your equilibrium off or something like that? It was too deep a breath? Why did you say it like that? It sounded really weird. I'm 18.
Well, because I'm kind of young for, like, where I am in life, because I go to college.
Oh, he's so advanced in everything in his world.
Like running start. So
Just ahead of the curves. Oh, he's
Yeah.
gifted and talented,
He
Terry.
is.
From early on.
Get his life together early.
No, not true, because I remember they took a big slice of our class in 5th grade, and they told them, oh, you're the gifted and talented little portion of the class.
Yes.
And,
Day for me, too. Yeah.
and then all their parents bragged, and all the kids bragged that I wasn't in that slice of the class
Right.
that was gifted and talented, supposedly.
Sure.
They're all losers now. They were so gifted and talented. You really want to peak in 5th grade. Let me tell you, really can pay off in big-time fashions.
Right.
But I remember that, it was a nice percentage of the class, but I wasn't in that percentage. No. I was not gifted. I was not talented.
Wow.
That's basically what they told me when they told everyone else in the class that they were in the gifted and talented portion of the class. But they don't realize what they're telling the remainder of the class is, you're not gifted, and don't even think you're remotely talented.
That's tough.
Losers. Pretty much. Just put a big L over your
But that's not Luke. Luke was in Head Start.
Running
Start. Gifted, so talented.
A couple years ago, my wife had twins in class, and one was gifted and one wasn't. Explaining that to the kids.
Well,
wait a minute. We're the same.
Well, it's kind of
no, you're not.
Kind of like the Lopez brothers on Stanford. One averages about 16 points a game, and one averages like 6.
Yeah, well, but lots of blocks.
And they're identical twins.
Yeah, it's weird.
One's probably going to the NBA, and the other is going to be sitting there in the third row.
That's right.
And that's my brother out
saying,
there.
why can't I get front row seats? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they both make it. I don't know. Maybe neither. Anyhow, back to you, Luke.
Yep.
You took the deep breath. Let's catch up where we are now. Took the deep breath, and you informed us that you're 18, but you're way ahead of the curve of life.
Yeah.
All right. And you're in a new relationship to add more pressure to Luke's world.
Whoa.
I mean, next he's going to tell me he's taking the nursing exam, Terry. I mean,
that's a long.
I can only feel the pressure to such a degree.
Yeah.
Luke?
Yep.
You're in a new relationship. I want to hear about this relationship that started, about a month ago when you first started talking to her. Yes.
Okay. So she's this girl that she's 22, and
well, how could you not be? Because you're so advanced, Luke.
He's very mature for his age.
Yes. And you know what? These dudes that are mature for their age,
yes,
even if they may be, ahead of all their fellow 18-year-olds, or when he was 14, ahead of all his 14-year-old friends, but they think that carries over to the sexual and relationship world, when the reality is it doesn't. And Luke has been talked into the fact that he should be advanced in every aspect of his life. He may have bitten off a little more than he can chew with the 22-year-old girl.
Whoa.
Who's expecting to see his gifts and his talents.
And he can't deliver.
On a regular basis.
Oh, I don't know, man. I'm still working on that.
Yeah, that laugh is not making me feel confident that you're ready to do that for her, Luke. When I hear you go, oh.
Well, she has mentioned the size a couple times.
Oh, jeez. Luke, have you had sex with a woman yet or not?
No, but not yet. It's only been a week since we started hanging out, actually. But
hanging out.
There's been other such foreplay going on.
Oh, jeez. So you're trying to tell us, Luke, that you've done everything but... Luke,
everything but what?
You're rounding the bases, Luke, to bring old metaphors into the equation here, but you haven't gotten the signal from the third base coach, or you're just not ready to acknowledge the signal. Probably more the latter. I'm assuming she's waving you in, Luke, but you're a little scared, aren't you?
She's kind of trying to take it slow a little bit, but she really is having a hard time with it.
All right, where'd you meet the 22-year-old, Luke? It was a month ago you said it all got started, but how have you come in contact with her from the beginning?
Well, I met her through a friend from school. We went to this restaurant, and she saw me there. And when we left, the girl that I knew said that she thought I was cute, and she started kind of...
Sounds like more of a girl who would be 16, 17, Terry, the way she saw him at Denny's.
Really
He was eating the mozzarella sticks, really cute, and she wanted to, but this is 22-year-olds do this, Terry? 22-year-olds tell their friends to tell the dude sitting there in the restaurant how cute they thought he was?
I guess so.
Of course they do.
Well, here's the question, though, now, as far as the whole sexual thing.
Yes.
Now, is he a virgin, or is he...
Luke, Terry wants to know as to your status as it pertains to your life up to now. Have you had relations of a sexual nature with anyone other than yourself?
Yes. Yeah.
Before I can finish the question, he has answered yes, but he sounds very nervous.
Right.
Very.
How many partners has the great Luke, oh so gifted, oh so talented, how many sexual partners has Luke had in 18 years of living?
I had one for sure, and then
one for sure.
One he's not sure of.
And then there's 4 or 5 that he's not sure he was actually in.
Yeah, I was just laying on my stomach. I don't know what happened.
Oh, wow.
Am I in? Luke, that's a weird way of saying it. So you one for sure, one confirmed.
And then a lot of close calls.
A lot of close, Luke.
But you can't count those, of course, so just one.
And these close calls, you truly aren't sure whether you did or did not have sex with these women?
Well, no, I'm sure, but it was like...
you sure you did or you sure you didn't?
I'm saying, no, I didn't, but I could have.
You could have. Oh, he's counting the could-haves.
Yeah, I was going to say. But then again, he said, well, I really can't count them, so really only one other.
Yeah, only one.
Man, if we all count the could-haves. Because men assume every woman you meet, I could have.
Right, of course.
Oh, come on, I could have. I could have, come on. Yeah,
if I wanted to. She's probably gay, though.
Count the could-haves. Luke is counting the could-haves.
I know.
Oh, jeez. So one... Well, okay, so let's play along with Luke. Why, if you could have, Luke, did you not, with all these girls, that you could have?
It has some of it has to do with not having protection or...
Whatever. Maybe they didn't deserve all your gifts, all your talents, because let's remember, from an early age, you've always been reminded how gifted and how talented you've always been.
Yeah.
Is that what it comes down to, Luke? You're just, when it comes down to it, a big scaredy cat?
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
Well, but again, he's 18. If he doesn't have protection, he's being smart and he doesn't want to get into a predicament where he might have to make some life choices.
Sounds smart.
Yeah.
He is gifted and talented and uses his gifted and talented head.
Where does his gifts and talents run dry? Oh, it is
never ending.
Luke, tell us about the one girl you did have sex with. Obviously, you had protection that night, and obviously, you weren't scared on this occasion. Why this one? Tell me about this lucky girl.
Well, it was kind of a weird situation, actually.
Stalling for time to make up a story. Yes, go ahead.
No, she came over.
Oh, yeah, they always do.
It was more like I just asked her if she wanted to have sex, and then she was like, "Yeah, sure." And
then she's like, "All right, I'll be over after school." Yeah.
Sounds pretty. Yeah, and we just got naked and had sex. It was like the weirdest thing.
Man, you make it sound so basic. A guy who's capable of doing that kind of making a big time moment like that come together, Luke, you'd think would have more than one experience at age 18. I mean, you walked right up to her and said, "Hey, what do you think about the sex thing?" And she said, "Yeah, I could be naked by 4."
Yeah, well, the weirdest thing about it is that she was already naked because she kind of just got with somebody else. So that's the weirdest. That's why.
So you are hold on. So you want us to know that the one girl that you've had sex with had just finished up having sex with another guy. The first and only girl you've ever had sex with had just rolled over from being taken down by some other guy, and you turned to her and said, "Hey, what about me?"
What about me?
Exactly. That's why it was so easy.
Yeah. It sounds all easy the way you tell us the story and the way the story went down, but that's the only girl you've ever had sex with? This is the only time?
Yeah, I mean, I got close other times, but it was just it seemed too intimate for me, because I was like, I always wanted, I didn't really want to get that involved with
Jerry,
somebody.
Who the hell is this? Who's Luke? Why is he lying to us?
Well,
I mean, you always hear about girls wanting it to be special. Could it be more unspecial than this? The guy had just finished up with the girl Luke was prepared to take over where he left off, and that was his first experience. That's how he lost his virginity. That's what he wants us to believe. If you believe Luke's story, then you believe that guys care not even close to having their first experience be anywhere near the special experience that you hear women always wanting it to be.
Right.
Luke's like, well, you're naked, and for once in my life, I actually have a condom.
So let's go for it.
Luke.
Yes.
Is that a true story?
Yeah, that is a completely true story.
Oh, completely true.
Yeah.
Not just true.
Completely.
It's completely true.
Yes, I got that too.
Yes. And Luke, this night where you had the sex with the only girl you've ever had sex with in your life, you were where? I'm assuming at some kind of party situation or some spot like that, or what?
It was just like a sort of a get-together, and she liked one of my friends, and it was kind of like...
yeah, sounds like it. He got first crack at her.
Yeah.
so to speak.
So you go first, and I'll. And then when,
Really? That's how your first time.
I'm your anchor man here.
I think I like to go first. Instead of second, if I have to choose.
That's his one and only experience with sex.
Nice. A little tag team situation.
Oh, jeez.
And I hate to tell you, but it was my brother that was with her before.
Just keeps getting better and better, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does.
I hate to tell you, I did my brother, actually. Really, there was no girl there at all. Never.
No, we could have.
Oh, could, yeah.
Yeah,
Right. I didn't want to.
Yeah, right. Brother was so easy.
Yeah.
Luke?
Yeah.
All right, well, just move on from...
So really, he doesn't have a 22-year-old girlfriend, right?
Look,
Yeah.
Terry's
I
wife.
hope unless she's listening, then none of that happened.
Oh, she would be really...
Well, Terry's doubting the rest of your entire call now if you're not picking up on this, Luke. She thinks you're lying about the brother
Oh,
in
my
you,
God.
and she thinks you're lying now about the 22-year-old.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
man.
can't help but say, Luke, I have my doubts as well.
Gee.
I didn't think the bogus calls would start so early in the week. But you never know on this program, Luke. Are you
Yeah.
swearing on a stack of Bibles that the story you've told us is 100% factual?
Yeah, I swear. But, I mean, if I could find a stack of Bibles within 5 miles, yes, I would swear on them. But I am swearing that is true.
All right, so since you don't have access to the stack of Bibles, I thought everyone walks around with one. Are you willing to say I am prepared to be stricken down if I am lying right now to you, T-Man? See, I like scaring people like this.
I know.
I am prepared to be stricken down at some point today if my story is not true, Mr. T-Man. Say that,
Yes,
Luke.
T-Man.
So I want you to repeat those words.
Yes. Oh, wait. How do I repeat that?
I am prepared to be struck down at some point today.
Okay, I am
So I can't make it right
prepared-
now because then he gets through
Right,
that and he feels all
right.
confident. Yeah. At some point before the end of the day, I am prepared to be struck down if
at
I am
some-
lying to you, Mr. T-Man, sir.
At some point, I am.
Today, at
wait.
some point. I thought you're so gifted, so talented. What's your problem? Where are the gifts?
What do you want me to say?
I'm asking you to repeat a simple phrase. At some point today,
At some point today,
I am prepared
I am prepared
to be struck down
to be struck down.
if my story is not true, Mr. T-Man, sir. Now, don't repeat the rest of it unless you're telling us a true story.
Okay, if my story is not true, Mr. T-Man, sir.
So now say it again in its entirety, and only say it if you mean it, and only say it if
I
your
can't
story is
remember.
true.
What was it again,
Because if
Dave?
you get struck down, I'm not liable. Go ahead.
Okay, I am willing to be struck down at some point today if my story is not true, Mr. T-Man, sir.
Wow. All right, that's a little credibility to it, huh?
But I mean,
Let's
if he's
call
going to
the
lie,
brother.
he's going to lie about having sex with one girl, right?
Yeah.
He's going to say he had like 25.
That's true. That's a good
Well,
point.
I kinda
All right,
believe him.
I'm just looking at Terry. Terry has a face of disbelief.
She doesn't like
Still
anybody having a good time
disbelieving.
or anybody doing
Oh, my
anything.
God.
No, you got to believe him now, Terry. The guy said he's willing to be struck down. Come on. He's not lying.
He's got the whole day.
All 18-year-olds are weirder and weirder by the second.
That is
I mean, him and his
true.
brother double team the
I
girl.
wish I was 18 because I would want to be as weird as 18-year-olds are today.
All right.
All right?
Okay.
I missed out on all the weird... I was a weird 18-year-old, Terry. Not too long ago. It's not like I'm that far removed from being 18. Come on! But I didn't get to be as weird as the 18-year-olds are prepared and allowed to be these days. Man, it's cool. You know?
Okay.
Good for you, Luke. You and your brother taking that heads down. And he's like, all right, that's my first and only. Mhm.
Yeah.
Weird, Luke. Okay, now you're with a 22-year-old. I hate to turn this story into like a 55-minute call here,
Not too late.
but I had to figure out where Luke's coming from. Now you want to tell us about a new relationship you're in, a serious kind of relationship potentially with a 22-year-old woman. You, the 18-year-old, who's only been with one girl, kinda. I mean, how much time did you really spend with her after your brother was done torturing her? You rolled over on her, and how long did it really take?
The first time it was about an hour.
Oh, he did her multiple times.
Again, like a little bit
Hours,
later.
hours.
So hours you spent with this girl?
No, it was an hour the first time, and then like a couple hours the next time. It was only a 2-time thing.
Mm-hmm. Couple of hours, Luke?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't spent a couple hours with anything in my life.
So his brother was first?
Not to mention sexually with a woman. What?
So I'm clear, his brother was first.
His brother was
and then
first.
He got 2 hours after that?
And then he got 3 hours after that.
Holy.
He got an hour, then an
Those were
intermission.
two different times, though.
Oh, two different nights?
What?
2 different nights?
Yeah, 2 different nights. The second night, it was 2 hours. The first night, it was an hour.
The second night when you went 2 hours with her, was your brother the one who was with her first again that night, or no?
It was more like a threesome sort of situation.
So you and your brother and the chick.
First sexual experience. Let's make it a threesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever. Now we're back to the present day.
Luke, I did your brother.
And there's actually a girl that you are having some kind of relationship with.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't you tell us about this, Luke?
Okay. So, let's see. Where did I leave off? We started talking, and then we quit talking, and then we started talking again, and then we decided
your brother talked to
to hang out.
Yeah. Okay. You started to hang out.
And then we really started to hang out like every day. So we'd hang out like before she went to work, and then after she got home, and sometimes like 2 or 3 times a day we'd hang out, and like that's been going on for about a week now. And then she started talking about, hey, I'm gonna try to get a day off work, and then take her daughter to daycare.
She's got a little daughter, huh?
Yeah.
Time to give her another.
She's a single mom, 22-year-old, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Luke. You ready for this, Luke? You sound a little scared, Luke.
Luke, you'll be a father.
Yeah.
This girl ain't playing no games, Luke.
I know.
You know what you're dealing with here, Luke, right?
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of people about it. And so, yeah.
Right. She wants to, like, call and take a sick day for you, Luke.
Yeah.
You realize the pressure on you that day, Luke?
I know. Yeah. And,
but you've done threesomes. You're gifted. You're talented.
I sure hope so.
All right. So do you have any idea of what day this week she may call in sick?
Probably Tuesday or Wednesday.
Tuesday. Oh, well, it could be tomorrow then.
Wow.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
So what do you expect? Let's say she calls in sick. She says later tonight, yeah, I'm calling in sick tomorrow, Luke. Get here in a couple hours, and we'll spend the night and the rest of all day Tuesday together. What do you expect the day will be like, Luke?
Well, I don't think she'll be able to keep her hands off me the whole day.
Well, how could she, Luke? I mean, if we weren't on the radio right now, everyone's, Terry's, Hot Shots, everyone's hands would be all over you, Luke. It's just impossible, I can imagine, Terry, to keep your hands off Luke.
Oh, Mr. Gifted and Talented, come on.
He's got a brand new pair of BVDs and some Axe body spray. I can't say no. Works every time.
Luke, my
Oh, my God.
18-year-old and a 22-year-old playing hug. What do you usually do on a typical day? You go to school, Luke?
Yeah, usually, but it's spring break this week. So.
Oh, perfect timing for your woman to call in sick, huh, Luke?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why she's calling in sick. She knows you're off for the week. She wants to take full advantage, and she can, skip out of work one day, throw her daughter in daycare, and then it's on, Luke.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
and you're nervous? Why you need our help? It sounds like you're...
Well, I'm not really nervous about that, because that's been running pretty smooth for us so far. But I'm more nervous about, where it's going to go after that.
Because you're going to be so great, you're going to show her all your gifts, all your talents. You don't want her to get the message or the impression that you guys are more than you are after Tuesday, assuming that's the day she takes off work.
Right.
Assuming Tuesday goes as great as Luke expects it to go, Terry.
Yes.
He doesn't want her all of a sudden to act like, they're more than really is the case.
Like boyfriend, girlfriend, maybe? Nah, not ready for that. He sounds like he's more the hit it, quit it kind of guy.
Oh, jeez. Well, Luke is such a player. Yeah, you can tell. Luke.
Well, him and his brother are doing things together.
Luke, do you feel like you should have a talk with her? What?
Well, we've talked about it off and on.
Most guys would get through the big Tuesday that is set up just perfectly. I mean, all the ducks are lined up, Luke. You're just ready to knock them down on Tuesday. And then they'd worry about what she may be thinking after the fact. But the fact that you're even considering her feelings a little bit ahead of time shows a little sensitivity in you, Luke. A little sensitivity we got to knock right out of you. This sensitivity could ruin everything for you. I'm expecting a big Tuesday.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm starting to change my opinion of you there, Luke, because you are being a little sensitive.
Okay, so
You want a point. You got a brownie point from Terry.
To go knock out the sensitivity.
Yeah, Luke, I'm just saying,
Cold as ice.
I'm just saying, don't. I'm just not saying cold as ice, Luke. I'm just saying, don't all of a sudden create a scenario that hasn't necessarily developed yet. Maybe all she wants out of you is for you to throw each other around on a date that she's capable of calling in sick, and that's all. She's on the same page as you. Don't worry about her getting all feeling like she wants to be somewhat committed or serious with you until that happens.
But Ginny,
Or
at
else you're
least,
gonna blow Tuesday.
Wow.
And that's her job.
wow.
Yeah.
But shouldn't he at least be upfront and honest and say,
No.
this is shit? Why?
Because she may be like, well, what are you talking about? I'm not even thinking about those things. Then he's blown it because she doesn't want to be with him because he's acting like a dick. And I'm saying, Luke, don't address that until the situation presents itself. First of all, you're 18 and she knows you're 18. So how serious can she really expect her to be getting with you? All right? You just focus on Tuesday. Don't think about Wednesday. Don't think about anything but Tuesday right now.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
You owe this woman nothing. She's setting herself up for whatever she gets herself into. So you just worry about making sure she gets every last drop of the gifts and the talents that you are capable of giving her. All right, Luke?
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah, that's right. Everything your brothers taught you. Make sure you leave nothing in the bag, okay, Luke? You take it all right on out and lay it on the line for her, baby, okay, Luke?
Yeah, okay.
You report back to us, Luke.
Okay.
All right, Luke, there he goes. She's set out to battle, Terry.
Yes, he is.
There goes Luke. Oh, he's in trouble.
Jeez, really?
He's going to torture him.
She wants a little bit more. He's prepared.
Maybe. Some guys think that's the case when it's not. And then they get all, like, overly serious in these talks, and it winds up ruining everything. I just saved Luke. I saved Luke a great experience.
All right.
But 18 and 22 is not really an older woman. I mean, they're like, could be both college. You know?
Right. I mean, it's very, very typical. It's nothing out of the ordinary, but
Right.
she is, even though it's
Little
not
more
out of
savvy
the
than
ordinary,
him,
I mean, she's ready for some.
If you've given birth, you're a little more advanced.
If you think she's not interested in some Luke serious action on Tuesday after she calls in sick, she's expecting a big-time Luke gifted and talented performance.
It's good to be Luke, I think.
Luke's in a good spot.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's what's places Luke with a heartbeat right now.
Yeah, tonight I'm
Kidding?
going to watch the season opener of The Hills.
I think I'd rather be Luke.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You can rather do this silly radio show than be Luke right now, Terry? Luke is ready to pound the stuffing out of a 22-year-old single mom. Are you kidding me?
Stuffing.
Luke makes $10 an hour.
It's gonna be Luke.
The T-Man Show.
More Elliot Spitzer, Hobag, Ashley Alexander Dupre. Pictures available this morning, Terry.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Wow, okay.
A lot of topless ones. And let me tell you, I keep having to be reminded how worth every penny of $5,000 she was, and yet there's two schools of thought. She was so willing to throw it out there for free. She was so willing to be with Florida DJ dude for nothing. She was so willing to be a part of Girls Gone Wild for basically nothing, for a bus ticket. And then she makes the governor pay $5,000 in his whole political career. And it sounds like he got a bad deal, but when you look at her topless pics that are available this morning on the intranet.
Yeah?
Oh, my gosh. And she's got the perfect look. Every guy's into and every girl should be aware of this. Every guy is into the wife beater tank, the wife beater with no bra look, Terry.
Okay.
All right? Just in case you need to know how to lounge around these days.
Lounge around in the wife beater with no bra.
Well, I gotta have the right breast for this, and I'm looking at you, Terry, and you are a candidate.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
What's the right breasts?
Well, I tell you to look at these pictures because, and the feeling is, when I first was introduced, a couple of weeks ago, to this Ashley Alexandra Dupre, yes, that's how she pronounces her last name. There's an accent aigu over the last E because she's so French.
Just because you're French kiss doesn't mean you're French.
Right. Ashley Alexandra Dupre, when I first saw the pictures that surfaced, I said, wow, she's actually got natural, perfect breasts, because it didn't look like a breast job. It didn't look like breast augmentation. It didn't look like cosmetic surgery.
Right.
But now that we've seen the Girls Gone Wild video, I have to rethink my position on this, Terry, and come to the obvious conclusion that it is breast augmentation that is part of what's in play here. And knowing now that that is very much the case, every woman should find out the doctor that Ashley Alexander Dupre went to and go to him.
Really?
Because she got the greatest breast job. It looks so natural. I mean, even the ones that look natural these days, you can tell are done.
Yeah.
I could tell, you line up 9,000 women, and maybe I'll get one wrong. I doubt it.
Okay.
But this is one of those rare occasions where I was off. I was wrong. I admit it.
You have to reassess.
And that's only a credit to her doctor, whoever it was. Or, I mean, some people say, well, she had him, she's young, they settled. Maybe it wasn't.
Some could say that.
Maybe it wasn't done as well as you think, but I'm looking at what I'm looking at right now. That's all I'm going on.
All right.
And I, even now seeing these topless pics of her that are available this morning, Terry, I have to say again that this is a nice job that got done to her. Her cosmetic surgeon is the one who should be introduced to the world at this point.
Okay.
Yes, it was me. I'm the man you're looking for. I did her boobs.
His meat needs to put that up on his office.
And I got paid.
Right there underneath his name.
Yeah.
I did Ashley Dupre's breasts.
Have you seen these breasts, Terry? Have you seen
I
these
have
pictures
not.
that are out this morning?
I have not.
These are a must-see.
Okay.
Actually, there are a few of them we could put on the tmanshow.com at the corporate suits. They're not going to rush to take down. They're monitoring our every move, Terry.
Yes, I understand. And you forgot to do the 10 callers at the last segment of the 7-second grainy video.
Especially the ones that I'm talking about in the wife beater with no bra that don't show as much as some of the others. All right? Throw those up on the front page of the tmanshow.com.
I'm really confused now. I'm not really into this kind of stuff.
Are you confused, Pasty?
Not at all.
Is this foreign territory for you? Because you are, in fact, a 31-year-old virgin, or what?
So wait, you want Elliot Spitzer in a tank top? What are you looking for?
No, put those pictures aside. I know you're focused on those.
Sorry.
Okay. So we can expect some pictures like this in the next few minutes?
Absolutely.
All right. And on top of that, at the end of this segment, anyone wants to see this supposed Lindsay Lohan sex tape footage that we have, I'm going to give you a moment, if Terry reminds me, to call the program, and Pasty will hand you the video link.
Wow.
All right? It's very grainy.
Very great.
It's very...
Up to your discretion, right? Up to the person's discretion when they see it.
Well, yeah, that's a different point altogether. But, okay, fine, we'll go with that. Yeah, it's, you're on your own as to whether you want to make the call or not. We're not trying to lead you on or anything. And we'll tell you when to make that phone call. In the meantime, what else is going on in the world, Terry? There seems to be a lot of... We handled Luke's situation. Don't you feel like we handled his situation well? Did I offer him the right guidance?
Well, yeah.
I put him in the right direction, I think, Terry.
Okay.
And there are other people that have some issues this morning, so let's not get too bogged down with Terry Free's stories.
All right. I'll be as quick as possible.
What do you bother me for? He's turning his video screen to me going, give me the thumbs up, thumbs down kind of clueless face look.
Right.
Yeah, that's just my normal face, dude.
What for?
What are you asking me, Pasty?
No, I just wanted to make sure that was the one you wanted up.
I don't know which ones I want up. Figure it out. The ones that won't be taken down.
Oh.
If it looks like that, it'd be the...
Oh, my bad, dude. That'll be taken down. 10 seconds.
That one might be taken down. I get frustrated when they take my stuff down.
I know you do.
So don't put up a picture that you think might be taken down, but I'm not saying I'm not telling you to, pick just the ones that aren't worth anything. Not that there are any like that, Terry.
Right. You like all of them that you've seen? All right.
I'm telling you, I would have paid $5,000, even knowing that many a guy has done her for free.
All right.
And the guys out there know who they are that have done Ashley Alexander Dupre for free, Terry, and they're feeling really overcharged right now. They're feeling
sure they are.
overly good about themselves, and that's fine. I can live with that. And still pay every last penny with a smile. But, of course, I'm not in that position to do, Terry, because I'm a married man, and no married man would ever do such a thing, right?
Oh.
I saw the guy interviewed on one of the many channels out there who used to be Ashley Alexander Dupre's kind of high-scale pimp, if you will.
Sure.
the guy who ran the site that she belonged to, the little joint she belonged to before this latest one, before the Empress Club.
Oh, yeah?
He said, by the way, she was like his top girl.
Right.
And I don't doubt it.
Oh, is it the one that where she was working when Charlie Sheen had her?
Wherever. And he also said, that his clients, the questioner, I don't know if it was Anderson Cooper or whatever news reporter was interviewing him. It was probably, Anderson Cooper. He's very professional. And everyone loves him. You can't not love Anderson Cooper.
I love him.
Yes, my wife loves him. Everyone loves him.
He's great.
Yeah. Anyway, he asked the question, give me an idea of who your clients typically are, and he said they're 99% married men.
Well,
married men!
Yeah.
Did you see the guy that said she had a magic vagine? Did you hear that quote?
Magic vagine.
Whoa, you mean
her vagine is so good. It's magical.
Well, there's been a lot of interviews with her former management, if you will. I did not see the interview where he talked about her having a magic VJ, but I don't doubt that was the case, and still is.
Oh, you mean the girl with the magic blue? That was his quote. Like everyone knew her as the girl with the magic.
Really?
Situation.
So what about it is...
I'm dying to know. I don't know. I want to know something.
Make a rabbit come out of it, or what?
That'd be great, yeah.
Wow.
See?
Can you make cash come out of it, too?
Cash Machine VJ. Cash Machine VJ would be pretty magical.
Enter your pin here.
Oh, yeah.
You guys.
I don't like it being called a pin, but that's all right.
Whatever. Still in.
It's been in for a half hour.
So stupid.
Oh, wow. That's how the former management referred to her as the one who had the magic VJ?
Yes. He did not use that word.
Terry, have you ever thought, or do you currently think that your situation is or could be categorized as magical in any way, shape, or form, Terry? Well, not shape, but in any way or...
Shape like a hat.
Well, not form. In any way, Terry?
So I guess if not shape or form, then the answer is no.
Well, no, that leaves way.
Well, no,
have you ever thought there's any way that your situation could ever be seen as magical?
Give me some time to think about it.
Don't be humble if you think it's the case. Don't be, modest. If you really think that there's a time, maybe the present time, maybe the past, that you have ever thought or currently think that there's any way that your situation could ever be construed or seen or categorized as magical, well, then just answer yes and we'll move on with the conversation. And you don't need any time.
I do.
You do?
I do need some time.
Oh, you need some time.
Oh, dang it. But you know, wizard sleeve and magic, that goes hand in hand. Right? Wizards do magic.
Oh, geez, yes. Yes, very magical people.
I've pulled out more than a few rabbits.
True. You can still walk. It's impressive.
The last wizard that I met was a very magical guy.
Right.
Yes, Terry needs this time. She's requested this time. Terry is contemplating. She's going over her data. She's going over her memory banks. Don't also forget to analyze the present day, Terry. Is there ever a time, or is it currently the case, now that your time is up, that your situation, your feminine situation, can be construed, considered, thought of as a magical state of
affairs?
Oh, jeez. I don't know if that's what you're into.
Well,
I would hope you're a married woman. This answers the question. I mean, this is...
Yes.
Oh, wow. See, I knew you were thinking that. You just were reluctant to say that.
Well...
You were reluctant to say the word yes, when yes is one of the most simple words in the English language.
It is, but being around you guys,
you don't want to...
You get criticized for for saying things like that.
Yeah, it's really kind of over the top as far as egotistical, Terry, for... you to sit there and say that your vagine is magical.
Well, I think
can make babies' daddies disappear.
There's some up there
and reappear. But I think that...
Oh, they come back.
Right,
I
always.
think,
What a mistake I made, Terry. Let me back in your world.
I'm loaded with child support.
See?
I'm just so ready, not just to make back payments, but to give you punitive damages that you're so deserving of because I screwed up so massively. Have you ever had a guy who ran out on you, Terry, tell you then that he made a terrible mistake and try to win you back?
Yes, I have.
Well, maybe that's part of the magic.
Maybe it is. More than once.
More than one time that's happened.
Yes.
Well, not the guy who sliced his bed.
No.
I would think not.
Definitely not.
Okay.
So,
Now,
but I think, quite honestly, I think that many women,
Yes.
not just, I mean, I don't want to say majority, but I think there are many women out there who think that they're
Oh, jeez. Well, you know what?
Fun stuff is very magical.
Why couldn't you have just left it? You're afraid to hang out on your own on the ledge there, Terry. You threw yourself out there.
I'm not hanging out there.
Be confident enough to say, I don't know what other women think of their VJs. I know what I think of mine.
Well, it is
mine is magical.
I do
and
think
that's
that.
all there is to it.
I do have a very magical one, I think.
All right,
Yes.
don't go overboard
But
now.
I'm just saying.
Now it's very
me,
magical,
well,
not just magical. She's got to throw a very in front of
me,
Her VJ will be performing in Vegas next week.
Who will be?
Screw David Copperfield.
Penn Teller just bumped from Caesar's Palace. Terry's VJ's got top billing.
I'll get you guys some tickets.
Somebody put on the air.
Okay. Very good. We could confirm that
You
right now,
asked.
live on the air. Sarah.
Yeah, see.
A girl who's referring to herself as Sarah. This is not her real name. She's opted to use a fake name this morning, which is perfectly acceptable on this program. As a matter of fact, I encourage people, more times than not, when they call this program, don't use your real name, for heaven's sake. Sarah, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, too.
How are you, Sarah?
Very tired.
Oh. All right. Well, all that magic and wear you out, right? Never mind. Sarah's not your real name, which leads me to believe you have some interesting story to tell us. So
Yes.
don't let us delay the proceedings here. Why don't you tell us why you called?
I've got this guy texting me since 3:26 in the morning. Come on, who texted you at 3:26 in the morning?
Oh, just about every guy I know.
for sure.
That's the primary texting time as far as men texting women, so I don't know why you're acting all like this is the most peculiar situation in the world. A guy has been, is it safe to say, harassing you, or should we not go to that extreme? You say
No.
you've been texting since 3:26 a.m. Would you consider it harassment? Are you being harassed by this guy, or what?
Well, he's been texting me since 3:26 this
Hey,
morning.
I understand
Tell
that,
me
but
he loves me.
Telling you he loves you. I'm asking you if you're considering this a harassment type situation, yes or no?
Nah.
Okay, so you kind of like it then. If it's not
I'm
harassment...
married.
Oh, you're married?
So,
Yes, I'm married.
how do you know this guy?
Well, then let your husband in the house so he can stop texting you. This isn't your husband that's texting you?
No.
And where is your husband right now?
Working.
And is he aware that you've been texted since 3:26 a.m. by a different guy?
No.
And if he were to become aware that a guy other than him has been texting you since the wee hours of the morning to now, what would his reaction be?
He'll kill me and he'll kill him, too.
Oh, that's not the Daily Double we were looking for.
No.
Who would he kill first? You would, should I take it in the order you gave it to us in? He would kill you first and then him, or what?
No, probably him, then me.
He would kill him first and then you.
Yeah.
Just from getting texts from 326 that are outside of your control. I mean, you're not encouraging this guy to text you in any way, unless you would like some texts. Maybe you need some time to consider whether you've done anything that may have led this guy on to the feeling that he can text you at this time of the day, and the time of day where married women are not supposed to be texted by other men.
Right. And how did he get the number?
Have you? Oh, well.
Okay, no, we had a car for sale. We
Get it.
had a car for sale,
I
and
bet you
that's where
did.
he got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you had a car for sale. He came to look at the car for sale. He wound up liking the interior of you more than the car.
Oh.
And now he's getting obsessed with you. Is that pretty much the way this is going down, or am I off here?
No, you're right. And he's my neighbor, too.
How close does he live from your home?
Like 2 doors down.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Weird.
All right, let me see.
Okay, go back over this.
Let's go over it one more time. You're a married woman of how long you been married?
It's going to be 2 years in July.
Okay, but let me also, before I get too far away with recapping this,
All right.
point out one thing. And everyone is going to be aware of what I'm saying. And whether you want to fight it or not, that's up to you. But anyone who's listening right now, here's the tone of your voice, Sarah. And here's a little giddiness in the way you're telling the story. And they're all going to come to the conclusion, not some of them, all of them are going to come to the conclusion that not only are you kind of asking for these texts, but you're enjoying every second of this. Even though you said that if your husband finds out, you're going to die, if you listen to the sound of your voice, the tone of your voice, there's a little giddy playfulness going on here. So how do you explain that, Sarah?
Okay, he was an old friend, okay?
What do you mean by friend?
By old friend, does this mean someone that you have a history of sexual relations with, Sarah? Yes or no?
Don't worry about it.
That would be.
We're not worried about it. We can ask the question and not be worried about it. So don't confuse us with being worried. But the question is still out there. Safe to say, based on her answer, that she's had sex with this man in the past. Is your husband aware that a neighbor who lives 2 doors down is a person you've had sex with in the past? Is he aware of that?
No.
He has no idea.
No.
So this really has nothing to do with a car for sale. This guy could have been texting you for whatever reason. He's already established sex. How long ago did he have sex with you?
A couple years.
A couple of years ago. Were you married when you had sex with him?
No.
You've been married a couple of years, I thought you said.
She was engaged, probably.
Were you with the guy that you're with now when you had sex with the guy who lives 2 doors down?
No.
I don't know. The math isn't working out here,
Right.
Sarah.
2 years in July. So you met the guy and married him in a month?
No.
Sarah, you better go over your own damn timeline here.
Come on, Sarah, it's not looking good.
Sarah, you better rework your timeline here. You said you've been married about 2 years, and you said you had sex with this guy 2 years ago.
No, I never said that. Come on.
Wait, what didn't you say? What didn't you say?
I did not say I had sex with him 2 years ago.
Was that not just a minute ago on
She
this
said,
program?
yeah,
I'm
she said
happy to play it back.
Yes.
Sarah, if you want us to play back the tape, you just said on the air that you had sex with this guy 2 years ago. She's like acting like she didn't say that.
I know.
I said a couple of years ago.
A couple of years ago. Well, a couple traditionally means 2. How do you define a couple?
A couple, like maybe 4.
Oh,
5.
4. So a couple.
A couple.
Okay, and how long have you been with your husband prior to marriage? How long? I mean, was the breakup with
She's indicating she had sex with this guy before she met her husband.
Okay, all right.
Is that what you're trying to say now in a Weasley kind of little aspect here?
Yes.
Did you know when you moved
Whatever.
into this place you're living that the ex was down 2 doors?
No.
Would you consider him an ex-boyfriend?
No.
Just a guy that you used to have sex with?
Yeah.
And how many times would you say he ran through you? Okay, did you lose count?
Huh?
How many times did you and him have the relations of a lovemaking fashion? You and the guy who's harassing you now. How many different times?
Like 2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times. Was he any good?
I can say he was.
Was he better than your husband?
Ooh.
I'm not going to answer that.
How?
Wow, she's giddy at the thought of it.
She loves these texts. That is so weird.
Giddy as a schoolgirl.
How many, I forgot my next question. Had a next question.
Well,
but I forgot.
Wow.
She said, is he better than her husband?
Right. Then I had another follow-up question, but I forgot what it was. Are you enjoying your marriage, the 2-year marriage? Are you loving it? Do you want to keep it going for a little while longer, or maybe even, heaven forbid, a lifetime?
Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm. You're enjoying it, and you'd like it to stay as exactly how it is.
Yes.
So this guy who you used to have sex with, who was pretty damn good, that you get giddy over the thought of thinking about it, you would like him to stop texting you. Why do you think he started texting you, and especially started texting you at 3:26? You think maybe he's drunk? You think maybe he's having a tough little night? Why all of a sudden did he text you starting at 3:26? Like,
Well, he texted me asking me, what did he want? I'm like, what are you talking about? And then since then, he just started texting me.
but it just started this morning, right?
Yeah, he texts me like every day.
Oh, then why did you make it sound like he just started texting you at 3:26 this morning? That's when it started, the new run of texts?
Yes, at 3:26 this morning.
Mm-hmm. So what do you want, Sarah? Well, if you can make one thing happen right now, if the T-Man's wizard sleeve comes out to play, not the same one as yours, Terry. And I have the magic stick. So I say, and if I have my magic wand and I can wave it and make something happen for you right now, what would it be? Get that guy over here right now before my husband gets home.
Yeah.
I mean, is he being inappropriate? Like, what's he saying? Hey, what's up?
Obviously he is. He's telling
what's
her.
the deal?
But does she think he's being inappropriate? She doesn't want these texts to
No,
stop.
she
It
doesn't.
sound
And you're
like
right.
Terry.
And the thing is, you asked her, like you just asked her, what do you want?
She wants this guy.
Right.
But she also wants her marriage, too. She wants her cake, and she wants to, what's the expression, Terry? And she wants to, better than anyone, eat it, too.
Well, he's sad. He misses her. He likes
Sarah,
her.
I ask you a very simple question. If we can make everything perfect for you, how would we do that? And you can't even answer it.
I can't answer. I don't know why.
Think about it. The guy's been texting you. You're playing it off as if you want it to stop. Is that true or not?
See, I don't even know what to do, though.
You wouldn't know what to do.
No.
I think that if
You're dumb.
I'm confused. I don't know what to do. Come on.
What do you mean you're confused? You know that you don't want this guy to stop texting you. You'd love to be able to get away with cheating on your husband if you could, if your life wasn't in danger.
Your life isn't confusing. You're married. You love your husband.
Yes.
You're supposed to tell guys like this that those days are over.
Right.
And you're not supposed to be behaving like that.
But yet she claims. But see, you say she loves her husband.
But you're too dirty for that little aspect of life, aren't you, Sarah?
Sure, why not?
Oh,
Hey, don't say it for my benefit. I'm asking you a question. You realize now that you're a little too dirty of a dirty girl to be the marrying kind, right? She played it off for a past number of months or years of being the marrying type, Terry.
Right.
She's been the good wife, but that could only last so long. Now all the seedy, dirty little behaviors are starting to really, have its withdrawal type moment. She's scratching away at her own skin, Terry, and she wants some action.
she's fiending.
So what have you been writing this guy back?
Nothing right now. I'm trying to sleep.
Nothing right now.
Sleep.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Sarah. So where do you think this whole situation will be 2 days from now?
Don't know.
All right, well, listeners are calling saying if you wanted to block this guy's number, it wouldn't be that tough.
You should see what the Terry cameras are saying.
All right?
Yeah, but I feel sorry for the poor guy. He probably thinks he has a shot,
Of course he does, and he does have a shot. He doesn't just think he has a shot. He has a shot.
I feel bad for the husband.
If this guy down the street, this two-door down guy, has any kind of ability to be a closer, he could have her taken down by noon.
Yeah.
If he just writes the right things, does the right things, he could be knee-deep in her by noon. Right or wrong, Sarah? And
Okay.
Don't say okay. Don't appease me. That's not what this is about, Sarah.
Sarah, if you really
Don't make me text you.
If you really wanted it to stop, you would just tell him, knock it off, leave me alone. I'm happily married. I love my husband. I'm not going to sacrifice anything for you. But you don't do it.
Alrighty.
Sarah,
Alrighty.
Are you prepared to write that text to this guy right now? What's your next text going to be to this guy? Are you?
What she said.
What Terry said? That's what you're going to write?
Yes, I'll write that.
Don't do it for Terry's benefit. Don't do it if you don't mean it.
No, I'll tell him that.
That's what you're going to tell him?
Yep, that's what I'm going to tell him.
All right. Are you doing this for yourself or are you doing it for Terry?
I'm doing it for myself. God damn it.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
That's mm-hmm. All right. Well, I don't want us to feel like we're at odds now, Sarah. I mean, you're supposed to be the easy girl. I mean, we want to stay on your good side. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll make things. I'll make things a little smooth out here, Terry. I'll play her theme song from the 80s. I'll play.
Oh, my God.
You sure this is 80s? After hearing it?
I'm pretty sure, going out on a limb, that this sounds to me like an 80s song. Ow! Stepped over the intro.
You're fired. Get out of here.
Sarah,
Yes.
what do you plan to do with your day? You have a lot of time on your hands, don't you, Sarah?
Huh?
What is your plan for today, Sarah?
My plan for today is to tell him to don't be texting me no more.
That's the whole day?
Wow, every day should be so easy, huh?
It is go make my car payment, go pick up my check.
What check? Well, tell me about this check you got to pick up.
Huh?
Tell me about this check that you have to pick up, Sarah. Where are you getting this check from?
My work.
You're a working girl?
Yes.
All right, how much?
But you're not working today.
No, today's my day off.
Oh. A waste. Monday day off. That sucks. Anyway, Sarah, are you planning on telling your husband later today about what we talked about here? About this guy that's been texting you? Or is this something you're going to keep to yourself? Because some would say that in itself is a violation of your marriage.
I'll tell him. I'll let him
Yeah,
know.
whatever. Good luck with that. All right, there are pictures up right now. I guarantee they'll probably even take that picture down.
Oh, really?
There are pictures up now, the new pictures of Ashley Alexandra Dupre. Wee, Terry.
A dream will come true.
Ow! big part of that, I'm sure, by the way. I'm sure you can blame Tari Cam for a big part of that. Part of what, they ask out there? Maybe not. I don't know. I was just explaining to Terry during the break. We were having a private conversation that has now been taken on the air. That, well, they came to me on Friday and told me that the numbers of people streaming this program on a morning-to-morning basis is now upwards of 100,000 people.
Wow.
And I think Terry Cam's out-of-control little stature is to blame for that, because I'm sure a lot of people that are streaming or at work and actually could listen to this program on one of the stations that it's provided for them in. But there's still also a slew of people out there that don't have the ability to get the show via the radio.
Right.
And are streaming from all over the country and the world. I know that for a fact because I get their emails, Terry. You were just telling me about some girl who emailed you that you used to know, right?
Yep.
That listens where? What city? What state?
North Carolina. North Carolina.
Yeah, should people in North Carolina be able to listen to the show, Terry?
Well, I want to say yes.
If I wanted people in North Carolina to listen, we'd be out at a radio station in North Carolina. I don't think that's necessarily fair.
Well, but
they found us in their own little way, so I guess they have earned the right to listen.
Right.
That's right. I said earned. You have to earn it. But yeah, Lori came to me and said that she showed me the printout. It's like upwards of 100,000 people, and I'm like, well, I hope you make a little money off that. Because that sounds like a decent number, right?
Sure, I'd be happy.
And it's the Terry Cam crazies that all they're after. They could care less about the show. They just want to see your boobs for 4 hours every morning.
But they don't see my boobs.
Oh, well, I doubt that.
Although they ask all the other ladies when I put the other ladies up on the cam. I think that's what they like, too. Because I know people go out and say, oh, how do I get on the cam? And it's like, oh, you need to go get one and blah, 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 blah.
Right, it's very difficult.
Well, I mean,
need
because
Terry to break down the
really, they're like,
you're in big trouble. You have to go get one. Oh, thanks. I'll just go sit home and hope it appeared in my house.
Believe it or not, some people, yes, they're like, is it just provided by us or so on and so forth? So
as far as them getting themselves on the video portion of Terry Cam? Yeah, we'll send a camera crew over immediately for you.
We'll probably bring Martin Scorsese just to make sure things flow.
That's right.
See, right now I have somebody from Louisiana on here.
Yes. On camera?
Yes.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily right.
Wow.
But I'm not, with any kind of energy to stop it. So, I guess we'll continue and... yes, we'll have Scorsese over to that person in Louisiana's house immediately. What else is going on, Terry?
Rumor has it that Bill Maher is dating Tiffany Pollard, also known as New York. Yes.
I know Tiffany Pollard.
I know.
Thank you so much.
Who doesn't?
Could you send Tiffany Pollard over to my house immediately, sir?
Yeah, would you like that?
Bill Maher's not dating New York. Come on.
Really? He's a freak.
I'm not saying he wouldn't if he could. I'm not saying that he's turning her down, Terry. I mean, every white guy that saw her in that supposed video, that sex tape that was out there a month or so ago, is dying to get their shot at New York, Terry.
Right.
They want to love New York, but I don't think that comes together. I'm not saying that she's necessarily saying no to him. Isn't she, married or with someone?
She did found her love. Yeah. But come on, does that really...
He's a white stiff.
So she better hope. He's gonna hope. But the rumor is that they've gotten together sexually. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
I know. There's so many so many rumors when it comes to New York lately.
Right.
Did we ever find out whether that sex tape that we were all looking at and enjoying, about a month ago or so, did we ever confirm that it was her with that random dude?
She said it's not her, and I actually believe her.
Because I will tell you this, whoever that girl was, and most guys, I'm sure Bill Maher is one of them, assume it was.
Okay.
You see that video, you want to get with that girl, Terry. There's just no doubt about it. There's no two ways about it.
Okay.
You watch that video, you say to yourself, especially if you're a white guy, I want to be on the right end of that equation.
Right.
All right?
Okay.
In other words, whatever it takes, I got to have that for myself.
All right.
So, Bill Maher and her, all right.
Well, he's been with that video chick.
I've heard he's kind of a freaky guy.
Yeah, he's...
Gets on a silly little HBO show, talks all political, sounds relatively smart, but behind it all is a little Elliot Spitzer.
Yeah.
Just kind kind of churning away inside him that needs as much action as he can get.
Likes the young ones.
Yeah.
Likes him young. I know a girl in town who claims she had sex with him, too, when he came to town.
Oh,
She's
really?
pretty freaking hot, yeah.
Really?
She's really hot, as a matter of fact.
Oh, man.
And I don't think she would necessarily lie about it. And she says that, look, this is going back years now. He was in town doing whatever, and he saw her out, and she was into talking to him, and that night, bam.
Wow.
That.
Hey, all taken care of.
Yeah.
All right.
I like. I don't want to say anymore.
Yeah, what do you
Do I know her?
Oh, geez.
Please, God, yes.
I don't think you know her.
Oh, dang it.
I can't say with 100% certainty, but I'm pretty sure that you don't know her. No, you don't know her in any... Like, if I said her name, you definitely wouldn't know her. But
maybe you met her or no?
I'm thinking you might have met her some kind of roundabout way, yeah. But I'm thinking also that is not the case. I'm just holding out the possibility that there's a small percentage chance that you might have seen her out with, the crew one night or whatever.
Okay, I definitely have no idea who you're talking about.
We have no idea who I'm talking about, but I'm telling you this. She's way hot, and she said she's the one who said that she had sex with Bill Maher.
Wow.
Back in the late 90s or whatever.
Bad to be her.
And she said he was really freaky, too.
Really?
Well...
So that lends some credence, Terry, to the possibility that he's still that way and wants a slice of New York.
Yeah.
And the story you have there says that happened.
Yes.
When has her people come out and said whether this is or isn't true or what?
No. Nobody's...
Is there any comment from either camp?
No camp has commented on this story.
Then who's the source saying they got together?
Well, just all kinds of rumors, speculation.
Rumor and speculation. I love that source.
Well,
my favorite one.
Some MediaTakeout.com, of course.
Media Takeout. Let me tell you, when it comes down to
we'll confirm with TMZ later, I'm sure, if this is true. Because we all confirm with TMZ.
Well, we'll keep you posted. I can't wait till the TMZ people get together in their little office cubicle area and discuss.
Scream out what they're working on.
Oh, it's torture.
I love when they talk about what they're working on. What do you mean it's torture?
It's just lame. It's not real. It's just phony. And
it's very
ridiculous.
contrived. Yeah. It's very set up. It's very staged, but it works for me.
Harvey Levin looking very stressed.
I like hearing what they're talking about.
Brittany was at the airport and we didn't get the shot, or we did? God, so stupid.
Well, we did, but we didn't.
Oh, boy.
It's good stuff.
Putting his face in his hand, all discouraged.
Hey, when TMZ came out with their tabloid TV show, they needed to do something different, even though they have a lot of momentum right now as far as dominating the tabloid world. But there's so many shows, Access Hollywood, Vision, they needed to do something different. So this is what they came up with, and it works for me.
I like it, too.
I like it.
It's terrible. Why is Harvey Levin standing on the streets of New York during People's Corp, but yet he's in Hollywood running this website? Which is it, Harvey? Where are you?
Oh, jeez. These questions and many others to be answered.
It's a teleportation
before
machine.
the end of the week. All right, so New York and Bill Maher.
Yes, well, and again...
Match made in heaven.
Rumor is through MediaTakeout.com, which we know is not, well, a little bit, whatever, sex, or they're hooking up on a regular basis.
They're becoming a couple?
Well, hooking up on a regular basis according to them.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that means.
All right. That's the wording they use, according to MediaTakeout.com.
Yes.
I love taking out my media. Yeah, I'll take that to go, please.
Yep. A little hot sauce and some teriyaki.
Okay, I just left 5 minutes ago, and I hate walking away from here knowing you didn't put in the ketchup, so can you please?
Yeah, that does suck.
What else is going on out there?
Well, according to a recent survey, 27% of women agree that a regular guy, regular Joe, actually looks hottest playing beach volleyball.
Hey?
A regular dude out there looks the hottest.
A man looks his hottest when he's playing beach volleyball?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Is that so?
It is.
In a related study, did she also admit that a man looks as gay as playing beach volleyball, Terry?
I think so, probably.
Because you can't look any gayer.
Oh, come on.
Than when you're all glistened up playing beach volleyball. You ever see a guy play beach volleyball,
Yes,
Terry?
I have.
It's the most obnoxious-looking sight you're ever going to see in your life. It all started way back when with Top Gun, Tom Cruise playing with his little goose buddy and checking his watch and flexing.
Buddy. I've seen it professionally as well as casually.
Oh,
you know.
when we saw it in the Olympics in Australia, I mean, there was a purpose for that, Terry.
There was a purpose.
Well, yeah, they're trying to be the best in the world. They're striving for a gold.
Right.
But when you see guys playing beach volleyball
just to play is not something you think is cool.
In Woodland Park, yeah, it just or
on the beach somewhere.
Yeah, on the beach.
Well, good thing you're not a woman.
San Luis Obispo beaches, wherever, ocean shores, guys taking off their shirts and. Yeah, I guess I can play a game or two.
Yeah, I'm in, dude. You're
Oh, you never looked hotter. Is that really what women think? I doubt it. I think women are smart enough to realize how pathetic looking that looks, and that a man really can't look any gayer than when he plays beach volleyball.
I'm sorry.
He got his visor on backwards and all that. God, so stupid.
Ooh, look at how the sand sticks to his sweaty body.
Oh, that is just nasty.
Terry likes it a little bit.
Sounds like Terry's in full agreement. She wants to see her man later today on the beaches of America playing beach volleyball.
I would say so. I'm with him.
Everything off except his little shorts and his policeman's cap.
His little cap.
Playing beach volleyball. Is that what you really want, Terry? You wouldn't even. You would tell say, sit back down on the blanket and stop it. That's what you would say to your husband. You're smart enough to know better. Come on.
I like it.
You want to see him play beach volleyball?
Yes. I think my husband is sexy enough. Absolutely.
Just keep burying me in the sand, honey.
Jeez.
Stop doing stuff that embarrasses yourself.
Oh, that's not embarrassing. Goes up in the air to just slam the ball down somebody's throat.
Very athletic.
Muscles just bam.
Oh, take it easy, Terry. Now, when men play beach volleyball, the beach volleyball I see actually is not like the Top Gun scene where it's just 2-on-2 and like you see in the Olympics 2-on-2.
Right.
They're playing beach volleyball like 6-on-6. Sometimes you even see it's like really overcrowded, like 10-on-10.
I don't think most guys are good enough to play 2-on-2. You got to cover a lot of ground.
You got to cover a lot of ground.
That sounds like a lot of work. From corner to corner.
You got to know what you're doing to do the 2-on-2 beach volleyball.
I will pass.
But Tom Cruise, let me tell you, he's a beach volleyball master. It was such a believable scene.
Yeah, most 5'4" guys can spike it. Very believable.
So your study says that women who were surveyed say a man can't look any hotter in anything that he could possibly do than when he's playing beach volleyball.
Correct.
Terry, I
agree with you. This is from Cosmo of 89. It has to be. You got the wrong magazine.
Are we that far behind with your Cosmo articles that you're stuck in 1989, Terry?
Do you need to take a poll? I mean, I gave you this survey. You don't agree with me?
What about Vinnie the Pooh? Visualize him playing beach volleyball right now.
Shirt off?
So that's a tad skinny.
Why does that chick have her shirt off?
The top was beach?
I didn't say that.
Come on. You know what he does to play beach volleyball?
I know no guys who play beach volleyball. No.
Terry.
I think it's kind of a nerdy white guy thing. Let me see this.
I don't think it's a nerdy white guy thing at all.
Volleyball.
You think minority dudes? You think
absolutely.
black men?
Oh, yeah.
Hispanic men are playing beach volleyball?
Yes.
No.
Come on.
White guys love it.
11% of women said a man couldn't look any hotter. A man looks his hottest when he's weightlifting. We didn't know you ladies were checking us out that much at the gym. We knew you were checking us out, Terry.
That's kind of gross.
But we didn't know you were checking us out that much. I'll make sure to make an even bigger production when I'm bench pressing later. Spot me, dude.
Eyes are bloodshot. I can't breathe.
16% of women said a man looks his hottest when he's playing pickup basketball. You didn't tell us about this part, Terry.
Wow.
But the number one response, as far as women saying men look their hottest, bitch volleyball.
Bitch?
I said beach, Terry.
Yeah.
4% said a man looks his hottest when he's skiing. Yeah, with 16 layers on and goggles so you can't even identify.
Water skiing, probably, right?
No, it's a skiing or snowboarding. So I'm assuming the skiing means snow skiing.
How can you even see somebody when they're...
Exactly.
See, I got pictures of men playing beach volleyball. Looks great. I'm in.
You Googled images?
I did.
You Google image beach volleyball men?
Yes.
Oh, man, you're really hard up, Terry. Wow.
There you go.
See what marriage does to you? Makes you really horny, doesn't it?
I can't think of a sport I'd rather play less than volleyball. Ever.
I don't think I've played volleyball in my adult life.
Well, yeah, like high school you have to.
I think the last time I played volleyball was gym class.
Yeah. Not good.
The last time I played volleyball was with Mr. Hanchar making me play it, Terry. Mr. Hand Charm making me play it on the few days I actually showed up for Phys Ed.
Gosh.
Not good. Boring.
Side out and rotate. Okay. Yeah, that's enough for me. I'll be heading to McDonald's.
I don't like passing the ball. I like to just hit it over with my fist as hard as I can.
Oh, I bet you do. All right, ladies.
I'm all for it. And I agree with the whole basketball thing, too.
If I were to ask you the question, give me the visual of where a man looks his hottest. What activity is he doing? Is your response going to be playing beach volleyball? Probably not. You probably can come up with something a little better than that. I hope you can. If you can't, this world's in a lot of trouble.
I would probably honestly go with the whole pickup basketball.
You like pickup basketball even better than beach volleyball, but you're totally on board with beach volleyball.
But I can see the sexiness in it. Absolutely.
Use your creativity, Terry, of which you have just thresholds of, I'm sure.
Sure.
I'm asking you to just take a moment. I'm going to ask the ladies to call in right now. The survey was given out there.
Yes.
They asked women, please tell us where you think a man looks his hottest. What is a man doing in your mind, or what have you seen through the course of your life where a man looks his hottest?
Right, and specify it's just your average guy, not your Hollywood type, because I think, they're going to...
All right, the average guy that you're into.
Right.
Whatever kind of guy you're attracted to.
Right.
What activity... Slamming me up against the wall and pulling my hair almost out of dislodging it from my scalp.
I know volleyball much hotter.
1-866-663-T-MAN is a toll-free number. Let's hear from the ladies. I know the man got to call in and goof right now. The ladies and the ladies only. I want you to call in, and if it's beach volleyball, then so be it. Then I'll have to accept it. But I would like to think that women realize how gay-looking men playing beach volleyball actually is. My gosh, that's obnoxious. Obnoxious is the perfect word. Yes, I have picked the perfect word for what beach volleyball is, Terry. It's unnecessary. It's not even aerobic. It's nothing.
It's not aerobic.
I don't know what it is. Well, I can skip my run later today. I played beach volleyball for an hour.
I'm exhausted. I even hit the ball once. I swear I hit the ball once. It was kind of hard.
In the hot sun, yes.
Well, actually, technically, the ball hit me in the nose, but...
that's me making contact.
Oh,
so
my
however you want to slice it, I hit it. I am exhausted.
Let's see what the callers... Let's see how the creativity is out there for something maybe that hasn't even been brought up yet. Can you offer something that hasn't even been brought up, Terry, as far as how a man could look his sexiest?
Next to the whole basketball pickup game and the beach volleyball?
Yes, you got nothing else. Terry's out of ideas.
You ain't playing hoops, you're out.
At the policeman's ball.
They have that?
Yes, they do.
Really?
A few of them.
A ball?
They do. One is coming up on the...
Oh, you think that's just a...
Yeah. I don't know. The cops need to get together and...
You thought the policeman's ball was an urban legend?
Yeah, the cops need to get together and dance once a year with each other.
They do.
All right.
Ray! I'm assuming Ray's a girl, or I don't know. Ray, you're on the air. I'm being told Ray's a girl. Yes, Ray?
Yes, I am a girl, T-Man.
Well, that's good to know. You're calling from San Jose, and you are on the air, and I'm dying to know how you see a man being at his ultimate, hottest, sexiest. What is he doing? What activity is he undertaking where he can't look any hotter?
Working on his car. I think it's hot.
Well, more specifically, working on your car.
Oh, yeah. They can work on my car.
Sticking their close by Terry.
For me. I love it.
I'm all for one.
Man, see, all these things sound so cheesy to me. I don't know why.
Why? Is it because you don't even...
I don't fix cars and I don't play volleyball.
Right. Because where are you most of the time? Inside on boysfood.com.
That's right. That's pretty hot to me.
How sexy can that be? Oh,
I think women I think women, if they looked at my face when I'm looking at Boys Food, would think I look really hot. Now, as far as fixing cars, all of my experiences is taking it in, saying, I don't know, just stop. Tell me when it's fixed.
No, I can see where she's coming from, actually, on that.
So cliche, my gosh. It's so cliche.
Hood up.
Playing volleyball.
Shirt off.
Lifting weights.
Grease all over. Yeah, I got it. I see it.
It's definitely better than skiing and snowboarding.
All right. Yeah, I guess so, but all these are pretty lame to me. I guess there's nothing you...
You're not into guys, so you don't get it.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe all these visuals are just lame to me because...
Right.
I love women, Terry.
Right.
I think... Well, let me just take some of these calls and see what the ladies want to say. Sharon, these lame ladies calling in.
Oh, now us ladies are lame?
I asked for it, and here they are, and I'm calling them lame now. Yeah, Sharon, you're on the air.
Hello.
A man looks his hottest doing what?
Riding dirt bikes.
Riding dirt bikes.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
Like motorcycles,
Definitely,
right?
definitely not volleyball.
And then playing your dirt box. All right, whatever. Anyhow, again, it just seems so
Well, that
cheesy.
is, yeah.
Ooh, what a big Mowgli just went over. What do you call him?
Moguls are the little bumps in the...
Yeah.
A jump, I guess. I don't know.
So hot. Shay, you're on the air.
Hi.
Yes, your response to this question is?
When they're working out at the gym, pumping iron.
Well, that
We
was-
had that, right?
That did make the survey here. Yes, 11% of women responded with that very answer.
I thought women could not stand that, actually. No idea.
3% said men playing Frisbee.
All right.
Yeah.
Nah, don't see that one.
Yeah. Giving his wrist a workout for his later activities, Terry.
I'd rather play Frisbee than volleyball, though.
If my life is on the line and I have to play one of the two, Frisbee or volleyball, throw me the Frisbee.
Really?
Yeah, at least that's like, I don't know.
It's just not as gay as volleyball.
Oh, yeah, are you? No, I'm still volleyball camp.
Granted, they're both pretty on the gayish side, Terry.
Oh, jeez, really?
Yeah, I think when I think Frisbee, I think more like, kind of like hippie, stoner kind of thing.
Alicia!
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? Good morning.
Where are you headed this morning, my love?
I'm on my way to work. I'm in Pleasanton right now.
What do you do? What do you do from 9 to 5?
I work at Washington Mutual in the fraud department.
Really?
I do.
All right, I don't want to be hearing from you later. This is our last call today. Anyhow, Alicia, please chime in with your thoughts on this very stimulating, fascinating little conversation of where men look their sexiest. Of course, it's beach volleyball. There's no denying, right?
Oh, I couldn't deny that one, but I have one that's better.
All right, dying to hear it.
I think the sexiest men are construction workers.
Especially when they're whistling at you.
Working on the streets, working on the buildings, they are sexy.
So you're just going to encourage these guys. Encourage them for the behaviors they've been condemned in doing for all the years, all the stereotypes about construction workers, and here she's saying, they're so hot to me, and now they're just going to be that much more amped up for the rest of the year. All right. Very good, Alicia.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hard hats. What about those females doing construction, Terry?
Oh, I love the veins on their arms.
Yes.
So hot.
The way they wave that orange flag. That is hot. Julie.
It's better than just sitting around in your office doing nothing.
What about a guy doing a radio show, Terry?
Oh, hot and sexy. Woo!
Yes, Julie.
Yes.
Maybe people need to see me more. Maybe I need T-Man Cam for people to understand.
People have been asking.
The sexiness that is involved in what I'm doing every second of every morning.
Maybe
yes, Julie. Maybe not really. Julie, yes, your thoughts.
Yes, my thoughts are that a man never looks sexier except when he is cooking over a hot stove dinner for me.
Oh, please. Well, it's amazing you're able to say that when obviously it's never happened and you're still waiting around for one day for...
Oh, no, it happened.
Really? You inspire men to cook for you?
I do.
And what kind of rewards are you offering for dessert?
That's an interesting idea.
Man looks so sexy making you the dinner. Obviously, you can't restrain yourself after you got a full belly, right? So...
Yeah, that's sort of the idea.
All right, thank you. Couple more here, Terry. And then I'm ready to really... the vomit is almost to...
Okay, well, and you guys...
full strength here.
Jeez.
Just got to complete the job
What do
here.
you guys want? Actually, you guys should be looking at some of these great suggestions.
I don't know what I'm looking for. Yeah, like I'm really going to restructure my life. Marquita!
I mean, at home, when does your wife think you're the sexiest?
I'm going to play beach volleyball, still have time to cook dinner, and change a tire. Whatever.
Jeez.
Whatever. Elizabeth, you're on the air. What happened to Marquita? I forgot about her. Elizabeth, yes. Can you hear me? Hello? I'm dying to hear your response. Please don't keep me hanging. Elizabeth?
Yes.
You're on the air.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Okay, so a man looks as sexy as when he's cleaning my kitchen.
Oh, cleaning your kitchen.
Cleaning your kitchen. See the responses that are coming in now? Now it's just about degrading men, too.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not.
When he's fanning me and feeding me grapes.
Yeah.
Cleaning my kitchen, and then I could just take him on the kitchen floor after he's done cleaning.
Whatever.
There you go.
It almost is as sexy as when you got one shaft in your right hand, one in your left, and you're going to town. I just had a voice fluid flashback, Tara. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I know it's a family show, but...
Oh, my goodness.
Come on, that's pretty sexy, right?
Oh.
Man, just standing there.
Wait, what? Tell me the visual again. I think said, I don't know. Is there two guys in the room or no? That's all I need to know.
There's two guys in the room.
I can't do that for some reason.
I couldn't do that either, but for her, I'm just talking.
Oh.
So, okay.
The caller.
So,
I have trouble
who's having men clean her kitchen now.
I have trouble with the two-guy video.
But you don't have trouble with doing the show while putting moisturizer on at the same time. Let me tell you, nothing's more sexy than Hotshot doing a radio show and you're putting moisturizer on his elbows as he's talking.
My elbows are silky smooth, by the way.
He's ready for a full-on game of beach volleyball.
Oh, man, if I fall down on the sand, my elbows are going to feel so good.
Teresa!
you guys are terrible.
This is terrible, Terry.
Is it just...
This is lowering men. That's all I see here.
There's plenty of guys out there who are doing it.
It's not even a real sport.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know what it is. It's not a pastime. It's not a sport. It's not a hobby.
Not an interest.
It's not an interest.
Oh, okay.
Teresa,
right.
You're on the air.
Hi, good morning.
Yes, Teresa.
They look their sexiest when they're working outside in the hot sun with no shirt on. So, like, manual work.
Manual labor.
Yeah.
Do you have any tasks that need fulfilling as far as a man taking off his shirt and doing some manual labor at your home at some point today or this week?
Yeah, maybe. I'll take a day off during the week.
She's willing to take a day off for a man who's ready to take off his top.
And his bottom.
You know what's starting to become the most obvious aspect of this conversation?
What's that?
The height of desperation that's starting to accumulate here, too.
Now we're desperate.
Well, Teresa and all the other callers, do you hear a hint of desperado in the room here?
You
Terry?
just asked what we thought the average guy, the guy that we're into, what we find is sexiest. Where is he the sexiest?
My stomach is sickened. And as I continue to be nauseated by this, I can't help but start to detect a serious little stench of desperation going around. Not perspiration, desperation, Terry. I'm starting to smell it.
I've got my girlfriend on the line. She's carpooling. She wants to tell you hers.
Oh, you gonna pass the phone on? Is that what it's come to?
One customer per call, really.
Oh.
No, you can pass it on to her. Go ahead. It'll be the first. I'm always willing to do it once. Go ahead, Teresa. Pass the phone on to your friend.
Okay, hello. Mm-hmm. This is Lisa. I think the man is most sexy when he laying in bed with his pee-pee.
Wait, you mean a pool of urine? Or,
yeah, I like that, too.
Well, honey, I had a dream that I was actually,
And there's some pretty hot 2-year-olds who probably like them.
Wow.
Jeez.
Laying in bed with his pee-pee.
I had a dream. I hate that. Gets me every time. Oh, no, what did I do? Had a dream that I was at the urinal.
I'm playing poker a few weeks ago.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Long enough for guys to start telling stories.
Right.
Real intimate stories that they should not be telling other men.
Right.
All right. And a guy tells a story about how he was having a dream.
Stop it.
Not the common, most typical dream, but he was having a dream that he was, for whatever reason, laying an egg. And when he woke up...
Oh, boy, what an egg.
He had cracked the bed.
Oh, not good.
And I'm thinking, all right, maybe a 12-hour poker day is a little too long.
Well, that guy really crapped the bed on that one, huh?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
You don't believe that?
No, I don't.
He's laying an egg, And he wakes up, and there's a turd next to him.
He's dreaming
That ain't his wife.
a freaking chicken.
His wife was there.
Oh, but she's not the turd we're talking about. A real one.
Oh, my gosh.
You ever hear of such a thing?
No.
Now tell me that's not sexier than beach volleyball, Terry. Come on, you deny it.
The T-Man Show.
Brutal. That's Sarah Jessica Parker's reaction to a hurtful poll taken into Men's Magazine. The beautiful actress was the top...
Luckily, you don't have to deal with a hurtful poll, Terry. Sarah Jessica Parker apparently has to be faced with a hurtful poll that it's in Maxim Magazine, from what I hear at the present time, that had the people who read the magazine or to jump online and vote for the most unsexy person in the world. Since we're all talking about things that are sexy, why not take the countering little aspect now? Sarah Jessica Parker got voted as the most unsexiest person in the world.
Wow.
It's got a sting.
Wasn't exactly enamored with the status yet.
Right. In an interview with Grazia magazine, the Sex and the City star calls the article brutal and filled with rage and anger. The 43-year-old Sarah Jessica says that just because she doesn't fit the ideals of a men's magazine doesn't mean she isn't beautiful. Do I have big fake boobs, Botox, and big lips?
Whoa.
No.
Oh, if you did, you'd be sexy.
Do I fit some ideals and standards of some men writing in a men's magazine? Maybe not. She said the poll also, quote, upset her husband, Matthew Broderick. Despite the offending poll, Sarah Jessica's career is super hot. The movie version of Sex and the City is coming out in May.
So instead of... we're all excited about that.
I know.
Instead of brushing it off and ignoring it, she's come out with like a statement
Yes.
of how angered she is that she got voted the most unsexy person alive.
What,
You're wrong, I'm sexy.
How did
Look
she list,
again.
How did she list everything?
So desperate and lame.
The boobs, the Botox, and what?
Oh, you gonna make me play this again?
Brutal.
Big lips.
That's Sarah Jessica Parker's reaction to a hurtful poll taken into Men's Magazine. The beautiful actress was the top pick as the magazine's choice for the unsexiest woman alive.
Most unsexy woman alive. Wow.
There's not one person more unsexy than her. Wow.
No, she wins.
Okay. Wait a minute. Can I just be second to worst? There's got to be one person that's less sexy.
Yeah,
than
let me
me.
find the part you were looking for.
Doesn't mean she isn't beautiful. Do I have big...
Before that.
Oh, no, it was right after that. Sorry, screwed up. Sorry.
43-year-old Sarah Jessica says that just because...
43. What does she want, Terry?
The party's over.
Oh, gee.
The party ended years ago.
The Sex and the City star calls the article brutal and filled with rage and anger. The 43-year-old Sarah Jessica says that just because she doesn't fit the ideals of a men's magazine doesn't mean she isn't beautiful. Do I have big fake boobs, Botox, and big lips? No. Do I fit some ideals and standards of some men writing in a men's magazine? Maybe not. She said the poll also, quote, upset her husband, Matthew Broderick. Despite the offending poll, Sarah Jessica's career is super hot. The movie version of Sex and the City is coming out in May.
Well, good. Luckily they've shot just about all of it, Terry. Or else she'd be crying on camera. I'm so unsexy. She's so bothered. Not only her, but her husband. He's like, man, I wish they would have told me this before I married your ass 20 years ago.
Yeah, when I was Ferris, I got so many hot girls.
Mm-hmm.
Stuck with you.
I mean, Sarah Jessica Parker in the honeymoon in Vegas days,
Right. Well,
I don't think would have been voted most unsexy woman alive. I actually thought she was pretty hot in that movie.
what about
But
her most... What was the recent movie with Matthew McConaughey? The Failure to Launch? Wasn't she...
I think it's, well, whatever it was. I didn't see it. Anyway, it's not one of those I got dragged to.
She looks like she looks. Like she's always looked.
She looks like she looks.
Yeah,
but she
So
looks
she looks-
older. Now she looks
well-
older. She was never great, but she was
Right.
young.
Right.
Now she's not great, and she's old, a bad combo. And you just got to accept that women can't accept when they get old and start to have it all unravel, Terry. Not that she had much raveled to unravel, but she was fine when she was young.
Right.
There was a hint of sexiness there to a serious extent. But now that she's gotten older, she's just got hag written all over her.
Oh, my
But it
God.
does sound like Maxim has some kind of vendetta, though. Come on.
She's got the hair for a hag.
But,
She's got the
well,
long
no, but-
face for a hag.
But the
Why the
thing
long
is,
face?
telling me B. Arthur's more sexy than Sarah Jessica Parker?
Well, B. Arthur gets factored into this.
Okay,
you don't even consider
that's what they're saying.
No, you don't even consider B. Arthur when you consider
in Hollywood.
When you're taking a sexy poll,
right?
All right. B. Arthur is not part of the discussion.
Okay.
So it's only women who are part of the discussion, and then amongst the women who are part of the discussion, she came in dead last.
All right. Well, so she can feel okay about herself that she's sexier than B. Arthur.
All right. She's sexier than B. Arthur.
Okay.
If she was on the line right now, I'd say, listen, you're sexier than B. Arthur.
Settle down.
All right.
You married Ferris.
So everything is not lost.
All right. So she's not the most unsexy person on the planet. Then is what I'm trying to get at.
No, but she's the most unsexy, relevant to some extent Hollywood type
with her peers.
That's right.
Okay, got it. Still has to sting.
Yeah, I'm sure. Obviously, it stings, or she wouldn't be coming out the way she's coming out.
Right.
Like this, with all anger and like lashing out at people, basically calling people superficial losers.
Well, she is
guilty as charged.
Yeah, well, but also too, she is in an industry that it is very superficial. So
now we have a poll of our own, Terry, because women are so just rushing to the phone lines to give us their thoughts of what the sexiest thing a man could possibly do. That we put it up on the TMNShow.com just to humor some of the ladies, and we should give a write-in little slot for those who want to get creative. My gosh. A little write-in, because a lot of women have their, like this woman. Layla has a really good thought. Layla, you're on the air. Hello. A man looks as sexy as when?
When I have him tied to my bed with silk scarves, and I'm licking whipped cream all over his body.
Whipped cream, yes. Very late 90s. Very early.
Or when
early
he's
90s,
tied,
late 80s,
when
actually.
he's tied with silk scarves, and I'm giving him a full body massage.
Oh, yeah, a little lower.
I think that's when a man looks the sexiest.
Okay, well, that would differ with Jody's opinion. I just love the patheticness of this.
Why is that
poll.
pathetic?
Yeah, it's weird.
I just can't stop now. Yes,
why
Jody.
is it so
Jody,
pathetic
tell us your thoughts on this.
Jody, what?
Jody, what? I got you, Cuddy. Waiting for your answer, Jody. Jody, can you hear me?
Who?
Jody, are you Jody?
Yes, I am Jody.
Yes, I'm waiting for your response.
My response is, a man is the sexiest when he is shirtless, holding a newborn baby.
But you have to get video of it because it happens in another state.
Oh, now stop it. That wasn't nice.
State of desperation. She says a man looks as sexy as holding a newborn, Terry.
Yes, I will definitely agree with that.
With all four nipples glistening.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, we're getting a little overboard now. The nauseating levels have reached even greater heights. And this is all because Terry had to go and find a silly little story of a silly little study that was done that said, where is the story? That said, men, according to women and their votes, look the sexiest when they're playing bitch volleyball.
All right.
I'm sorry, beach volleyball. I get confused.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, to end this discussion once and for all, to finalize this once and for all, let's get this person's response. Oh, wait.
He's a gay phone operator.
Hold on. I'm up against a hard break.
A hard one, yeah.
All right, let's get it real quick. Yeah.
He's a gay phone operator. He's so gay.
Oh, yes.
He's so phone operator.
I understand.
And now, here's gay. A good morning.
That's gay.
Good morning.
Oh, boy.
Right up his alley, Terry.
I'll tell you what's sexy.
Yes, gay.
Big, beefy, hairy, sweaty, and ready to go.
Why did you like men hairy and sweaty?
That's so
I don't know.
gross.
The hairy part? I
Even
don't know.
women don't like that.
Yeah.
Even if he was a
Hairy's
girl,
out.
he's gross, Terry.
Yeah, he's nasty.
No matter what you consider gay to be, he's gross.
Yeah, I agree.
You can't deny his level of grossness, Terry. Oh, I'd love to hear the rest of this. It really ends big time. But
Nose honk. Yeah, right there.
The T-Man Show.
oh my,
They're all lame.
no, this one is beyond lame.
Dude, if you heard Eye Tiger for the first time ever, right now, you'd think it was
But back
lame.
then, I put myself in the back then mode.
I don't know
and
if
I'm
you
able to figure out how it works.
I don't know if
This
you're able
one,
to.
even back then, it's like. Anyway, let's not take our conversations off the air.
Dying to hear it now. You're killing me.
All right, listen. Yeah, you should be dying to hear it.
I can't wait.
It's going to be worth it. Anyway, Terry,
Yes.
it is now the 9 o'clock hour on a Monday morning, first full week of spring 2008.
Today's official spring cleaning week. So enjoy.
Is there such a thing?
Yes.
And I want you to hit me with some stories that we haven't heard yet this morning that we must know as we head into this fascinating week of ours. What do you got there?
Well, I have another little interesting stat, or not stat, but a little survey.
All right, you're big
result?
on the surveys this morning. Big on the results of new surveys, yes?
Yes, according to this.
Oh, by the way, people during the break were saying, contrary to what you said earlier this morning, that no one who punches on Terry Cam can ever see you in your breast of glory there, Terry.
Right.
They said you were hovering over Terry Cam and they could see your boobies and all their funness.
Woohoo! Really?
That's right. And all
What are
their
they looking?
Well, that's what Vinnie the Pooh relayed to me, that the Terry Cam chatters were saying, oh, Terry's boobs at 10 o'clock high.
Oh, yeah. Got a couple milk duds underneath there.
Wow.
So you may want to be more aware of your posture if, in fact, you're not trying. Because maybe you are and you're just pretending like you're not.
I did move my camera down a little bit because I had to move so I could reach and get some articles and stories, etc.
And coincidentally, my camera's going up. Oh, and now, for Terry Cam viewers right now, are you getting a special treat?
See, Hotshot, get away from me.
Yes. Hotshot is the key grip. This little camera shot you're getting right now. All right, what were you about to tell us? Go ahead.
I was going to tell you that men who have sex at least once a week are healthier than men who don't.
I'm getting unhealthy over the minute then. Well, my parents were in town over the weekend, Terry. It's not like you can make it happen in that kind of situation. My dad walking in his boxer shorts. I don't think so.
Oh, geez.
Anyway.
Where's your plunger? Don't worry about it, Dad. I got it.
It's right where it needs to be, Dad. Now get out.
By the way, if a guy has sex at least 8 times a month, his risk of prostate cancer actually drops by 11%.
Yes. That would include solo sex, I'd imagine, Terry, because that's more of a physical thing. So, I'm covered there. But sexual intercourse is a much-needed thing for health of a human being, whether we want to realize it or not. And it's interesting. I talked earlier about the man who was interviewed, the king of all pimps, they're calling him or whatever, the guy who Anderson Cooper was asking the hard-hitting questions to. That was Ashley Alexandra Dupre's little manager, if you will, back before she was with the Empress Club.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about. I told you about that interview earlier.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I told you that he said that 99-point-some-odd% of his clients are married men, right?
Yes.
Well, he also said in the same interview that men after 5 years of marriage stop having sex, and it never gets talked about. Now, I am at exactly that just about that spot.
Right.
All right?
Right.
Now, that can't be right, can it?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, good. So he's just talking out of his ass.
Yeah, he's talking out of his ass.
Oh, he's trying to make his business sound legit.
Can you do that? Can you demonstrate on Terry Cam, Terry?
No.
Oh. All right.
Hotshot can't hold on.
Yes, all right. So.
No, yeah, I agree with Hotshot.
There may be more truth to it than people want to ever talk about.
No.
He said Anderson Cooper, 360, was asking him the hard-hitting questions about his clients. He said 99-point-some-odd% were men, blah, blah, blah. Ashley Alexander Dupre was his star prostitute on his roster because she has the magic vagine. And then he went on to say, and by the way, Anderson, don't think that it's not a fact that men and women, after they've been married for 5 years, stop having sex. Because they do.
No,
That's what he said.
No. Don't believe that.
Outright stop having sex.
No.
After marriage or just being together? Because there's a difference.
I think he's talking marriage.
No, marriage. After 5 years of marriage, they stop having sex.
He's just trying to get more business.
So I was not with my wife at the time, but I immediately called her on the phone and I said, hey.
What's going on?
Do you hear what this dude just said? She's like, no, I'm watching shows that normal people watch. And I then had a discussion with her about that.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, he's full of it.
I made her sign a little...
promissory note or something?
I don't know. Maybe someone. Anyway, so that kind of startled me for a second there.
Oh, no, I think you're fine.
So you're saying you have to have sex once a week to stay healthy?
To be healthier, yes. In fact, actually, they say that men who have sex at least twice a week actually reduce their risk of heart disease by 50%.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God. So actually, it's good for you to have sex once to twice a week, and you're a healthier guy.
There it is.
All the way around.
Oh, I love it all the way around. Okay, what else is going on, Terry?
Well, just kind of keeping along the whole sexual thing.
Oh,
according to...
we know to keep our ears perked up. Yes. What else?
According to this psychologist, women who are depressed are way more sexually active.
You can find more stories. You can find stories about things other than sex, you know.
I know
You're
that.
aware of that.
I know that.
Okay, but it seems like you're fully fixated on sex today, as you pretty much are every day. Let's lower the camera to see exactly how interested in the subject matter that she speaks of this morning. Oh,
Leave me alone.
Oh, you got to. Come on.
Okay,
Anyway,
yes.
just this. I was just trying to get.
sorry,
This was a little quick one.
All right, let me hear a little quickie. Yes.
A little quickie is that depressed women are more sexually active than happy
Of
women.
course they are. They have to boost their ego. I'm feeling down. Who can I screw?
According to this doctor, they don't feel the same kind of pressure from society to seem pure, and they're more likely to have casual
Well,
sex.
men
too,
always
so.
have known to look for the desperate, depressed women. The more depressed a woman is, the more interested she's going to be in needing to get validated out there. And there's no real better way of one getting validated than someone out there saying, yes, I will have sex with you. And you don't know for sure if they really mean it until you've done it. So a depressed woman is going to be looking for more sex.
Yes.
So who out there is feeling a little blue today? Call on in. 1-866-663-T-Man. So does it also mean, in turn, Terry, that women who are feeling confident and women who are feeling like they're on a high don't need to have sex? They don't want to have sex? Their interest in sex decreases? Because you said depressed women have an increased sexual need. Do women who are feeling confident and good about themselves and not depressed and happy and cheery and jovial, do they have a lower interest in sex? Or maybe it doesn't go?
Well, it doesn't.
Because one means one, the other doesn't mean the other.
Right. It doesn't necessarily go like as you just
So
said.
what you're saying is all women need sex and want sex and
Sure, but just those who are a little on the depressed side have a tendency to are a little bit more sexually active.
Wow, the women who are depressed are more sexually active than anyone out there. Yeah, because it is a cure for depression. Ask any doctor. Feeling down, want to cure yourself, head out of your house, find the first guy that looks reasonable, and have some intercourse.
Okay.
You definitely feel better about yourself when you're done.
Trust us when we tell you.
Walking home, never felt better.
That as soon as that man finishes,
one shoe,
your depression will be gone.
Well, and going hand in hand with my last story about men being healthier if they have more sex.
Especially if you don't make them wear a condom.
Oh, stop now.
Man.
Okay, all right.
That really cures depression.
Anyway, that's not what I'm trying to promote. I just found an interesting little study done by
When you wipe it off your boobs, you're like, I'm so not depressed anymore.
Boy, hey, that's better. It landed there than somewhere else. You can have a kid, you know? You feel better about yourself.
That is so sad to hear, Terry. That is so sad that women aren't smart enough. Here I am touting women all the time, Terry. Talking about how smart women are, how enamored with their levels of intelligence that they have. I'm backing Hillary Clinton for president, Terry. She doesn't have a shot. And now you tell me that the more depressed a woman gets, the more interested in sex she has because she needs to feel better about herself. Are women that dumb?
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Don't women realize when they're vulnerable and
of course they do.
Really subjecting themselves to all kinds of trouble? Because if you're looking for trouble, men are the perfect people to provide it for you.
No, I understand that. And had you heard what I said earlier about depressed women, is that they do have more casual sex, but that's because they don't feel... What is it?
on that one now.
They have a more liberated view of sexuality as well.
I didn't hear anything you said. RJ.
I know you didn't. You never do.
RJ in Santa Rosa, you are on the air, my friend. Good morning, RJ.
Hey, what's up?
How are you, RJ?
I'm pretty good. How you doing?
Good. What can I do for you?
Oh, I was over here, and after 5 years, sex slows down. Me and my girl, we just...
Now, this guy didn't say slows down. He said that after 5 years of marriage, sex outright stops between married people.
Someone runs in the room and goes, time's up.
Yes.
No, I don't think that's true at all, because I've been with my wife for 5 years, and we just bring other women into the relationship. You know what I mean?
There's your cure, Terry.
Oh,
there's your anecdote. There's the medicine that will keep that disease from taking over your marital world. Just bring another woman in.
Oh, jeez.
And your wife is loving every second of that. Is that right? Well, she's been really impressed, Terry. What do you expect?
Right. Sure, nothing would make my wife hotter than watching me do another woman.
Mm-hmm. Nothing will lift her depression.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Ready? Here I go. So, RJ,
it's going to be good.
Does your wife lay down any ground rules for these threesomes that you've been having on a regular basis lately to keep your marriage kind of spicy?
She personally doesn't. She doesn't like when other women give me head, but...
Okay, take it easy.
Wow.
Wow.
Here, let me move on to something different. Would you like?
Terry, the man was just being direct with his answer.
Obviously so.
But it is a family show, as you know, so we had to cut him off right there. All right? Because we want to keep the family aspect of the show intact. So what was that again there, RJ?
She can't help him. That's what she said.
That's right. Yes.
Anyway.
Marquita, I wondered where she went. I lost her. Marquita, are you still there?
Yes.
Marquita, you're on the air. What did you want to say? You've been hanging on a while.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
There's more that you've been talking about.
Yes, well, any topic that you've heard since the time you've been on hold that you want to comment on is fine with me, Marquita.
Okay. I guess I'll talk about the thing.
Yeah, the quicker you decide, the better it will be. I want to make sure that's clear. What?
Depression.
Depression.
Women?
Yes, depressed women. Are you one who can speak from experience as far as commenting on depressed women? You've had a serious bout of depression here and there.
Yeah.
And when you get depressed, do you go out and just lay it on a line, or what? What do you do with your sexual situations when you're depressed? Do you agree that you tend to be more interested in making sure that sex is part of your life when you get depressed, or what?
Yes, I do.
You do. So you would agree with that study?
Yes.
Well, that's a shame, wouldn't you say? Isn't that kind of exposing yourself for potential dangers and serious heartache and really compounding your problems? If you're depressed and you get more just kind of willy-nilly with throwing your VJ around out there, doesn't that kind of make it so that you can really add to your troubles, or what?
It's not answering. It's just I make sure I have someone there. So if I do feel like that, I can.
I see. So you have some standby men on your roster, if you will, that you don't call commonly. But when you're feeling depressed, you will look up their number, dial them up, have them come over 2 a.m. and run your joints. And that makes you feel a little bit better about yourself. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, I'd like to be that guy. Hey, Roger, I'm really depressed. I want to do you.
Yeah, I'm already in the driveway.
Whenever I'm blue, you're the guy I think of.
Is that how most women roll, Terry? Do most women have a couple of standby guys that when they're feeling down, they call over to kind of sex them up?
Sounds like it from her perspective.
Their sex tank is low. Come over, sex me up.
I'm sure.
Get me off E. Get me honey.
I try to do that so I don't feel too depressed for my kids. I'm a single mom, so I make sure.
Oh, well, I'm sure your kids really understand. What do your kids do when you bring over the depression cure?
They're usually not here.
You send them off. You tell them to wait in the backyard in the tent you provided for them.
Oh, nice.
No.
And if you come in, I'll kill you. So you know.
So who are the lucky guys? Do they have first names that maybe you can share with us that are on your roster as far as being your depression cures, or what? Is it more?
One is Alex.
Alex.
Yes.
Does Alex know that he's just a guy that's on your radar as far as when you're feeling a little blue, you call him up and he's able to come over and throw you down like that?
He thinks that he
thinks he's a little more
my boyfriend, but I tell him no, that's not it.
How often do you get depressed? Do you get depressed like at least once a month or on a weekly basis, or not that often?
A lot sometimes, because it's very difficult being a single parent. And
so you sure this is just depression and you're not just an outright hoe calling these guys for sex, or are you sure it's a depression that needs to be cured situation, or what? Or maybe you're just a floozy, you know?
I'm not a floozy, I know that.
You're not. So, but you're saying you call these guys like almost on a regular basis.
It's not guys, it's him.
Nothing wrong with being a floozy, don't get me wrong. I mean, there should be more, and there are tons of them out there, and even with that said, there should be more. So don't take that as like a negative. Don't take that as a knock for me calling you a floozy. You seem to get really defensive. But you said you get depressed on a regular basis, and that's why you're calling these guys over. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
You're sticking with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People medicate in different ways. Some people drink an 18-pack. Some people call over Roger. Just depends.
Is that his name, Roger?
I don't know.
What's his name again?
Alex.
The guy's Alex.
Yeah. Alex.
And if Alex found out he was nothing more than a guy to lift your spirits, and he's not any guy that you're really emotional about on any other level, would he be okay with that, do you think? Or that would kind of bum him out a little bit?
He'd be okay with that because he goes to Iraq. He's in the military. So.
Well, I hope he doesn't. Hope you don't get depressed when he's fighting the good fight. I mean, but you have other guys. There's at least one other guy.
Yeah, there's a possible.
There's a possible guy if Alex doesn't answer his phone.
Yeah.
Wow. What a stroke of luck if Alex doesn't pick up by the fourth ring, Terry.
Yeah, she's going elsewhere.
Then Mr. Possible becomes very relevant. Mm-hmm. And Mr. Possible's first name is what now, Marquita?
Andy.
Andy and Alex. Alex and Andy.
I like the A names. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Bringing their A game with their A names, huh?
Yes, they do.
Yes. When was the last time you had sex with Alex?
Actually, just the other night.
Really? Feeling a little down, were you?
Huh?
You were feeling a little down?
Actually, I was very happy. That's why I called him over. I just finished a quarter of college.
What are you talking about, Marquita? The whole topic of the discussion was guys that you have sex with and the willingness
time before
to have...
that, I was depressed.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, yeah.
All right. Never mind, then.
She likes to rotate every other time.
Mm-hmm.
Happy today, depressed tomorrow. Happy today, depressed tomorrow.
Okay, Marquita.
I'd love to be that guy. I don't think I ever have been. Well, I got to have him over. I'm feeling bad about myself.
So in the past 6 months, how many times would you say you've had sex with Alex? If you can count.
20 plus, probably.
More than 20 times.
Yeah.
And Andy, how many times does he get a crack at you, Mr. Standby, if Alex is not around? Past 6 months.
I'd say about 10, probably 10.
Really? He's gotten 10 shots at you over the past 6 months? Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad for Andy. I was feeling a little bad for Andy until I heard he's got 10 runs around the track there with Marquita here, too.
Lucky.
Mm-hmm. Marquita?
Yes.
There are a couple of guys on the line. They're wondering if you want to add them to your roster.
I don't know if I...
Are you looking for a serious boyfriend? Do you have a serious boyfriend? What's that situation like?
I have kids, so guys get really intimidated by that. And
intimidated is the way you call it, yes.
Yeah,
guys get intimidated by the fact you have a kid.
Which is suggesting they're not man enough or capable of coping with it, right?
Mm-hmm. You call it intimidated. They get intimidated. There's an intimidation factor because of the child.
They can't... No, I have two. My daughter's 7 and my son's 3. They can question a lot, my daughter especially.
Yeah. How old are you, Marquita?
I am 23.
23?
Yes.
2 kids in the bank, Terry?
Yes.
And men getting intimidated. But Alex and Andy have it good.
What's up, kids?
Huh?
Yes, they do, I guess.
Marquita, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
It was a pleasure talking to you, too.
Take care, my love.
You too.
Okay. Marquita, Terry.
Yes.
When she's feeling down, she calls Alex. When she's feeling happy, she calls Alex. Alex has got a good deal.
Good to be Alex.
Alex, I'm feeling a little middle of the road today. Come on over.
All right.
The T-Man Show.
Terry, that's one of those cuts that it may get older, but it never gets old.
Kind of like Larry King.
No, he gets older and old.
Oh, okay. So just checking.
Not a great analogy,
all
but
right,
that's all right.
Well, we're at a break, though, you know. Oh, hello. Good morning, T-Man.
Good morning to you, John. You've been sitting patiently for the past 4 hours, so I thought maybe I'd allow you to come on.
Well, I was too busy.
John signed on with our opening introduction theme.
Wow.
He was the official voice of the T-Man in the Morning Show and has been holding on ever since.
I'm sorry. I was talking to somebody in one of our other, I don't even know how to word it, but...
right, you always have imaginary friends, I know, yes. There's a lot of people around you at all times, yes. You're all alone in your studio apartment, we get it.
Well, I was talking to Fine Jamie and Brian in Vallejo, California. Anyway, T-Man, I'm glad I could
so many contacts.
program this morning.
John, if you can make another person, if you can prove that there's another person on the premises, I will throw you an immediate $100. Go ahead.
I can't now.
Yeah, that's weird.
You would have pulled my... Well, you know what? Let me
John, when I punched up your call, you made it very clear in order to...
No, I was on the phone line with...
Oh, right. He's got multiple phone lines. I forgot, yeah.
I tell you what.
Studio apartment, the rent is $150, Terry, but he's got multiple phone lines and just unbelievable bits of technology available in his home. Yes, John.
I tell you what. You can radio down to... one of the board ops, and I don't know, can I say?
All right, I'll tell you what. You want to speak in code, talk off the air.
No kidding.
Pasty Dave, I have no idea what he's trying to get at, Terry, but I'll tell you what. Let's finalize today's morning show situation by giving away a 3-pack of CDs. Does that sound nice? I've tried on the past couple of days, have run out of time. Today will not be that kind of situation. 1-866-663. T-Man is the number to call. That's toll-free, as you know. 1-866-663. T-Man, and John is going to help me. Unless, of course, he's still having imaginary situations happening with his imaginary friends in his imaginary life, Jerry. He can help me give away this fine prize. Right, John?
Absolutely. 1-866-663 T-Man. The first caller now. Hello. Hello, T-Man Show. Hi. Hi, what would you like?
I would like to win the CDs.
And can you tell us about yourself?
Well, I live in Tacoma, so I'm very close to you.
Where's Tacoma at? Washington?
Yes.
Well, I'm in Vallejo, California. So, okay, Tacoma, Washington. Welcome.
Such a jet setter, Terry.
He is.
Never know what city's in morning to morning. Yes, he could be anywhere at one of our many affiliates. Yes, we have so many. John, continue on. It's going really well so far.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Chad.
And Chad, you want to win a 3-pack of these?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, you are the first caller, so I guess, pick out three CDs you'd like to win.
I'd like the...
turn your radio down. Turn your radio down, please.
It is down.
Radio is fine.
I know, what are you talking about?
We're not getting any feedback.
Feels like he has to say.
Well, no, he's echoing. At least he's echoing to my ear.
Well, maybe...
Yeah, go ahead, John. Continue on. What CDs would you like, Chad?
The new Kanye West.
Good choice.
Number 1.
Should have it already, but if you don't, you desperately need it. Yes. What else?
The new Mariah.
Number 2.
New Mariah. All right.
Got it. And number 3?
John looked at his prize closet and has confirmed that could easily be sent to you. Yes. And the third one?
And the new Bow Wow.
To complete the hat trick.
There you go.
He's going Bow Wow. He ain't looking back. And that is Chad's selection. Multiple selections for the morning.
Chad, for the 3-pack of CDs you just won.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
I'm happy for you.
I'm sure
so
that
hold on, and the wonderful, the Pasty, the Virgin, the Dave will get your information.
Never been a more
proud
proud moment. Oh, wow. More proud a moment there never has been in your life, Chad, than winning 3 CDs with John doing the festivities right before our very ears. Is that something that is obviously the case, or what?
No, my life's complete.
Your life's complete, yes.
And your life ain't complete until I give it to you complete.
Oh, baby.
Whoa!
Maybe they should continue this conversation off the air. Anyway.
Yeah, he always takes a swing, though. You know,
Yeah,
there's a chance,
he
Chad's gay, and maybe there's always a chance.
You don't even really need to leave a crack of opportunity for John to feel like he could slide right through. He'll take a shot regardless.
Yep.
There it is.
That's great.
Congratulations to Chad.
Mm-hmm.
John made it official. He's our winner of the morning.
Woo!
All right.
Way to go.
There you have it. Kanye, Mariah Carey, and Bow Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a guy who probably goes to other stations during the rest of the day. You never know, though.
Right.
I'm just trying to size him up as John is doing at the same time. All right. Terry, we'll see you tomorrow. Sound good? Be very good. Okay, yeah.
The T-Man Show.